How's Bob?
He's in a pretty fucking good mood tonight. Now he's been
good.
fed, so he's happy.
The simple things in life.
Great. I wasn't necessarily impressed with the food, but it was close and it was easy, so.
That's fair. Where'd you say you went, Bruno?
Yeah, out of the Bears Den. Don't recommend. If you're stopping for a beer, that's fine, but Mike's back.
I've never eaten there.
I think we've only been there for beers, haven't we?
Yep.
Yeah. There's better food other places. Sandy's in, Motorin's in, Steve Max here. Lee Harris, what's happening, bud?
What's up, Lee?
One thing I was wondering is if you can add somebody during a stream. I don't know if that.
Probably not, because it's only a bubble thing on when you're first setting it up.
Yeah.
Fuck! I got soot in my beard. That's fucking terrible.
You're supposed to throw a little more fucking gas to the torch before you light it.
Well, so I was always taught a little bit of gas and then get it out of the smoke range, and that's where your perfect amount of heat is. So I always start a little light and then crank up the acetylene. But then you get all that fucking soot floating around here.
Yeah. I go with Nuke Russia on the gas.
You just crank it up?
Yeah, just so it stands out 2 inches from the end of the tip. Fuck it.
I'm gonna have to go to the gas store anyway. I just bought out of acetylene. These are just a couple of beads to hold it together for now, but I don't know. I think I might just braise it. It seems to be all right.
I don't see why brazing wouldn't work.
No. I was gonna fire up my old fucking Lincoln welder and fuck around with cast iron rod, and that sounds like way more work than it needs to be.
It's risky too.
Yeah.
You hit a thin spot, you can make a hell of a hole in a hurry.
That's very true.
Tim's in from St. Paul. It's 60 degrees. 55 here.
What is it here? 58 in here. 59. Had the doors open all day. It's nice.
It's 73 in the shop. I haven't had a wood boiler on for 2 days either. Fuck did the case for the TPMS tool go? Me too. Josh D says, not these guys again. Tate's in.
Well, you don't got to stay, Josh. Like, fuck.
What are you playing with the TPMS tool for? I was putting TPMS sensors in a Chevy Impala. Turns out I left the case where it belongs on the shelf and just took the tool out of it.
You guys know about tuning Corvettes? Nope. Go away, Josh.
Good morning. Happy to boot you out of here, Josh D.
How
you don't like it here? That's funny.
I was driving down the new lane. Smooth?
Mostly. There's
You
some
rock
rock that he was fucking around with, but you know how that driveway is.
I do.
I think I'm going to put the Adams up behind the side by side tomorrow and just skim it
Just
to kick those rock off to the side.
Yeah.
Got my buddy's Jeep welded up. Whatever blows your shirt up, I guess. Matthew Shelley's in.
What's up, Matthew?
Whiskey throttled? Yeah. I just had a 1 pound burger at the Bears Den, so if nothing else, I have a little room for fucking capacity.
Did you get your beer on?
No, because they didn't have anything but fucking light beer at fucking in 12 packs at the Bears Den. Well, they had Bush heavy, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Fuck it. I got a couple of hams and I got bourbon. I'll make it by, especially since we're starting at 9:30.
Yeah, that's fair.
So nice. I didn't know you did duo lives. Well, we just kind of started that. It just happened.
Yep, it just sort of happened. Holy fuck. Oh.
Saturday night special. I need to clean this shit show up before I leave so I don't have to come back to a shit show. These guys are trendsetters? I don't know about that, but
I don't think that's the case, but whatever. You're welcome to your opinions. Anyone?
what's that? Your video froze. You're getting really buffering. Lee says, "Yep, Nathan's buffering."
Oh, I'm buffering. Oh, hang on, I can fix that maybe. Nope.
It says buffering bad. Seems better. Tim, yes, I'm going to try to do a live stream from Vegas, at least one. It's fucked up out there because to be at 8 my time, I got to start at 6 that time. So
I'm not buffering anymore. Stupid
You're good?
Canadian Wi-Fi.
It's the tariffs.
No, it's just the shitty fucking real internet.
fucking terrifying the bandwidth.
Good now. Good. Beauty. I'll just run off data. Fuck it.
What do you guys have? Landline internet?
No, it's over a satellite.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes it's got to shoot across the lake though, and depending on the cloud cover, it sometimes struggles.
Danielle's here. Trudeau must be in charge of the Wi-Fi. Wow. Tate's in here just talking shit tonight. Also, I want to know why Napa Corporate sends me fucking gift cards for my trip. One has a value of $120. The other one has a value of $15. You couldn't put it all in the same fucking one? So, yeah. Danielle's the perverted one. Yeah, it's you again. Plus, I don't want to take 37 of these motherfuckers to the auto care convention. Is there a way you can transfer all these son of a bitches onto one? Yeah, wash your fucking hands, Danielle. Wash your hands.
Maybe. Most people would puke if they saw how I ate most of the time.
For the most part, Tate. Probably a good thing I just found that in my wallet and probably already got fucking jacked at the airport for that.
Who's that?
I don't remember why I put it in my wallet. But, I do remember why I put it in my wallet. It's the pin for timing chain tensioners. I was going to give it to Tate, but he never said if he had one or not. But apparently he figured fuck out. For the most part, Tate. Good enough. Rick, how was your day? It was Saturday. It is Saturday, right? Yeah. Ended up using a tiny Allen wrench. That does work. Just don't use something that's soft. I've seen people use something that's soft and it fucking shears it off in there. You can't get fucker back out. So. I mean, that's fair. I don't have coworkers that take shit out on anymore, so I just do it to people on the internet. What the hell did you use a 10mm wrench on that for?
No, I changed the alternator on the 6-liter today.
Oh, geez, you're really getting
Morning.
after it. You got a buyer or just cuts? Well, yeah, because if you don't have the alternator in it, somebody will want to buy it immediately. If you do put the alternator in it, it'll be 6 fucking months. Fuck. Can't like warranty. As long as you don't live on too long of a fucking road.
It's a corner and then they're gone, so it's short.
Jeff Weinstock's in. Do you remember me? Yes. Still raining in Rhode Island. Rick's driveway's too long. There's a possibility to not make it around the corner. That's funny. Especially if it's a 6-liter.
That's fair.
What are you working on tonight, gents? We're both trying to put tools away, but it seems like I'm working harder on a buzz than he is.
I fucked a lot of shit out today.
It's been a while since he did that, eh?
But
I'm usually better at putting them away as I work, but today was not that day.
actually, that's not true. I do it in between jobs sometimes.
Most of the time, I put them right back as I take them off and then swap them out for another one. So
Actually, the gear boxes are set up. That's pretty slick, yeah.
wait until a Jensen's kid blows the one he just bought up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did you get rid of the V10 at least? Well, they always ask you to work on that shit. '06 260 paid 17 grand.
Oh my god. Wow.
That, I don't even know what to say. A little bit.
$17,000.
You work on automobiles? Don't tell anybody. Nathan does.
What the fuck?
You're over there. I figured it was a good time to throw you under the bus. Designated plow rig now. Oh, perfect. So they don't give a fuck about the exhaust noise until it's unrepairable and eroded the head to fucking oblivion. But it's fine.
Fuck.
Water runner wants to know if you want to work on a Ford Pinto, Nathan.
Nope.
Don't forget to wash your hands. Urine's sterile, and I usually piss all over my hands anyway.
Oh.
Don't you dare throw me under the bus on that one either. It'll be fine.
There we go.
Ford Pintos still exist? Hell, yesterday I seen a Ford Aerostar. So
Ford Aerostar. Wow.
yeah, right. I thought those things were fucking extinct for sure.
Needs a little refurbishing. It needs a
Crush it.
it needs a wrecker.
Crush it.
Just squish it.
Oh.
Best rolling landmine ever built.
Less than 100,000 original miles, zero rust.
I find that hard to believe.
Why? First car was a 1987 Pontiac 6000.
Pontiac 6000.
All-wheel drive Aerostar. Has it got a manual in it? Bought it for $400. Put heads on it. Why the fuck would you put heads on an Aerostar? I don't give a fuck if it was $400. Jesus. Auto, unfortunately, gay. Four zero. 4-0 blow. Oof. Can you get the cylinder heads off that 4.0 in the fucking Aerostar? Either way, that had to be fucking awful.
Sounds like a really
Oh,
dumb
man.
project. Alex is here. Kevin's
It
here.
has a doghouse. I know that, but take back a couple of lights with you all. Of course, you drink light beer.
Fucking light beer.
Why fucking wouldn't you?
It's terrible shit. Should be banned. Corsica and a probe still on the road same day.
That's like crossing a black cat twice. Both of those are a piece of shit.
Gotta keep Danielle happy here. I don't have Wi-Fi on anymore. It's just my data.
He's pretty good now. Bud Light actually has a strong hop profile. And you're going in timeout. Fuck you and your Bud Light.
You know what the word hops means? Because Bud Light doesn't have it.
Are you guys having weather over there? Well, everywhere has weather. You know that, right? And which is you guys. We're fucking 12 hours apart. Shit. Two different fucking countries, but
there's that too. Nathan, is that Cape Town hard to keep clean carpet? Yeah, it's fucking bullshitted. I got to use a blower to clean it off, but it is what it is. Does the trick for now until I get an acreage. Same time
fuck
zone.
the acreage. You just need the square footage.
Yeah, true enough. Same time zone right now, Tate, but when you guys do your daylight saving times bullshit, we're not.
Really need to quit that shit.
Mm-hmm. I've never had to change my clock my entire life. Bye-bye, Vanessa. It's awesome to lay on, like when I'm working on something on the floor, but it's just negative, Tate. All the provinces around me do it. Oh, careful, Danielle.
According to the president, we're not going to be doing daylight savings. Fine. Paul, I appreciate you. Crypto minnow.
2 states do not. Oh, there you go. Which 2?
Arizona. What's the other one? I don't fucking know.
Arizona doesn't do daylight savings time?
Mm-mm.
I didn't know that.
I was staying longer, but I'm just tired. So isn't that a double? Was staying longer? I mean, you can't. Huh? Brandon's in.
How you doing, Brandon?
Oh, Hawaii doesn't do daylight savings. Got it.
Ah.
Makes sense. Nobody wants to go to fucking Hawaii anyway.
My uncle and aunt just got back from there. They said it was stupid expensive.
It is stupid expensive. Fucking Vegas is stupid expensive as far as I'm concerned.
No. Yeah, I'll be experiencing that in March.
And most of my shit's paid for, and I'm still like,
Yeah, it's dumb. I looked. So Con Expo is in March, and hotel rooms on the strip right now are $1,200 a night for that week.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, we got a discounted rate from through AutoCare as long as you tack on to the beginning or the end of your stay.
Oh,
It was if you stayed before, it was $219. If you stay after, it's $239 a night. Which
oh yeah,
that's the same as any fucking hotel around me.
Yeah, that's a pretty normal everyday rate, really. But yeah, so I think we're gonna just do Airbnb because mom and dad are going, and grandma and grandpa, and there'll be a whole fucking slew of us. So it'll be
Yeah,
cheaper to
it
do.
probably makes more sense.
Yeah. How good are you guys fishing? I don't. I don't fish very much.
I can't even tell you the last time I went fishing.
I never have time. No, the only time I ever do it is if a guy invites me to go sit in his freaking ice shack.
Take beer to Vegas. Beer is stupid expensive there.
Yeah,
I have some comps for it, so and I'm only packing one fucking bag.
they're comping your
There ain't
liquor
gonna be
too.
much. What?
They're comping your liquor too. Did you say?
Yeah, food
Oh,
and drink.
damn.
I have $150 a day comp, $500 gift card, and then $135 in those two that I just got from corporate. So
Shit, that works out all
should
right.
pay for beer for a couple days anyway.
Yeah, couple. Or a couple beer.
Most of the menus there, it's $9 a beer, which it's $7 a beer for craft beer around here. So, I mean, whatever. It's $10 if you want water, though. So, I mean, at least they're doing things right.
Since you keep asking, Brandon.
Well, they don't comp the entire tab. It's not a free reign. I have a limit, and I'm probably going to exceed it. Not to mention that $75 fucking allowance at $9 a beer probably isn't going to get me very far. Especially when I can start drinking right away in the fucking morning. Ooh. Ooh. Now that I think of it, we're going to be through that by noon. God damn it, Tate. You math in the math, you motherfucker. 45 for a 30 box in Vegas. Probably to be expected.
Jesus, that's almost as bad as it is here. I got 24 of Budweiser on sale yesterday. It was 49.
Live. Click the live button on your feed. As long as you're, well, you have to have a minimum number of subscribers and shit, I think, don't you?
I think you need 1,000.
Yeah. That's stupid dollars, though.
Civic 2007 is the best car ever. Changed my mind. You're just stupid for saying it, so I don't need to.
You can think which one's fuck you. I don't give a fuck. As long as it's treated, you're okay and you're happy with it. Who gives a shit?
And when it breaks, Rick fixes it and gets paid, so it's all good.
I'm gonna be real nice hats.
Thanks.
This has got a sweatband in it from hell. Well, I guess it got rained on today. It was really fucking. Really had to sweat the band on it earlier.
This one's so fucking dirty. It's probably a good thing it's gray. Timeout. That was retarded. Appreciate you, Tate.
You doing a Rick BORK Auto Care Center hat? I don't know. Maybe some point. If they run it through the incentive program for co-branding and they pay for half of it, I probably would. It just depends on what they offer. Because right now, the stuff they offer has been, but it's always changing. So,
You ever wash your hats or just toss them when they get too dirty?
my wife
I
washes the
have
fucker.
so many hats that I probably could throw them away, but I don't. What does Katie just toss them in the wash machine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She tosses them in there. Well, probably 5 or 6 at a time. I don't know. And then runs it on some light cycle. She puts vinegar in all of our washing because
Yeah, we
she
got
said
that too. We got hard water.
she said it does a better job breaking down the grease in my clothes.
Oh. Your hats never get deformed washing them that way?
Not really. My fat ass head stretches them back out in a hurry. I think as long as you don't wash them with a bunch of other heavy shit,
Yeah.
it won't really matter. Plus, these are all trucker hats, so the back isn't fucking. Pretty much anything I
No,
wear is going to have to be a Richardson 112.
those are the best hats.
Who's
What
Bob?
molds put on it? It needs. I gotta figure out my oil filter fucking bullshit. I gotta do the carb. I gotta go through the mag. That's pretty much it. Put the valve, put the rockers back in. But first thing I gotta do is make sure I got a manifold that's all in one piece. So that's the next project is fixing manifolds. I don't think there's any hope in getting those broken studs out. It's probably just going to be a drill job.
Kate, Bob's a buddy of mine from Duluth. He actually knows where you guys live because he runs fucking grader out by Allborn. Never mind. For some reason, it kicked me back to the beginning of the stream. RBRT extractors. I need some outside RBRT extractors. To be honest with you, I don't have any, and they did
Okay,
not. This did.
I think these are too far gone for extractors. I don't know. These are.
I got that one with the pipe wrench.
Yeah. I mean, there's enough sticking out. I could probably get a vice grip grab on them, and I'll try and heat them and see if they spin out. But
Need an induction heater. Weld a bolt on it.
well, I might try that too. But they're fucking.
Do not weld a nut on it. Weld a bolt on it.
Oh, that's my drill press. Stupid fingers. Could use a beer if I've ever seen someone who could use a beer. Well, it's a good thing we're drinking beer. See you later, Lee.
What's the theory behind the bolt versus the nut? Well, I will explain it to you. I've had much better success because when you put a nut over the bolt, hang on, I gotta find a nut. I have bolts, but I don't have nuts.
You don't need to be afraid to time people out, Danielle. You have a wrench. You can do whatever you want.
Most of the time, it's gonna sit in there. You're gonna get some semi fucking penetration on the end of it. Especially in that case when you have a stud sticking out. Now you get the bridge between the two, and you can go all the way around that motherfucker and get full bond to it. Plus, you can, if you do it in steps, you're gonna induce more heat into the manifold for sure. But even if they're broke off flush, I'd rather weld a bolt to it build it out so it's got a stub on it, and then weld a bolt to it.
Just drop dimes on top of it till you got enough to weld to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I usually start with an impact and just start rattling on it real light as it's starting to just get away from red hot, and just real light on the trigger, just to start putting some shock into it.
Okay, Brandon, has that stupid beeswax trick actually worked for you? Or are you just quoting shit that you've seen online? I've never had luck with that wax bullshit.
I've tried it. It doesn't work worth a fuck if you ask me, but it makes a mess. It smokes like hell.
Yep, it sure does. I tried it lots when I was doing turbos on C15s because they broke studs like crazy. Never ever had luck with it.
Yeah, I've always had better luck with fucking just stacking it. If it's broke off flush, stack it until you got a nub to weld to, and then weld a bolt on it. What's a good price for one like you have? Have one for $400 right at the moment. Oh. For the Venom mini ductor, if it's $400, fucking jump on it. I've had the nut work when my extractors don't. I've never had good luck with the nut working.
It always just breaks off every time. Well, I shouldn't say every time. If it's not stuck real bad, you get lucky. But most of the time, it just twists off.
I can't even tell you how many fucking broken exhaust manifold bolts I've taken out of shit.
The external RT extractors grab really good. I don't know if I
I do
want to
need to
wait
buy
long
some
enough.
of the
I
noises.
don't know if I want to wait that long, Tate.
I have I have one of the internal styles, but unless it's an Induction Innovations brand, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy anything outside of the Venom brand myself. Seems like they burn out too fast. Did I do something wrong? I'm confused. You keep changing your fucking you were just forfeit before. Now you're fucking crypto minnow. Just make a fucking screen name that somebody can understand. Shit. I don't fucking know. I'm doing an estimate. Induction Innovations makes the Venom. Okay. I didn't know what the company was, but I got you. So we were on the same page. Just different book.
This sucks. Well, piss off then.
I have one. It's got low miles and it's beautiful, good shape. Would it be worth putting a timing chain in? Is there something wrong with the timing chain? I know I've been looking at those Venom HPs when they go on sale, but damn it.
Why would you just randomly want to change a timing chain? Unless there's something wrong.
It's not setting timing codes or making noise or some goddamn thing. $749. Oh, I can get them on promo way cheaper than that. Through my promo. Ooh, it's free.
That
Well, it
hurts.
doesn't.
That hurts in Canadian dollars.
I bet it does. Goes to 4 figures in a fucking hurry.
Fucking right.
I'm not even that good at math, but I know it already goes there. Shit. Well, how many coils does it come with, though? Does it come with straight coils or 90-degree coils? I want to know too. Whole 10-pack of them, I think. Does it come with the flexible one in the case? I'm going to see what my non-promo price is on Napa right now. I'm going to look it up.
He's in here. I got the doors open right now. But the one right beside me is open. He said it's a timing chain. Won't even turn over. I think you got more issues going on than a timing chain if it won't turn over. Iron retains heat.
Do you touch it?
I can touch it now, but it's like
Yeah. How much are the coils separate, Kate? You need it diagnosed, Danielle. Yeah, no shit. Proper diagnosis, not fucking speculative bullshit.
Brandon, it's like tree lines and whatnot where the sun can't get anything else. There's a little bit left out in the field. Pretty much just where the sun can't get it. Danielle says, I had it diagnosed. They're trying to say it's a timing chain, and I want to make sure that's the case. And they're not trying to rip me off. That's what they usually do. Well, if they diagnosed it and said it's a timing chain, I mean, it's pretty tough for anybody here to give you a second opinion because we can't diagnose it ourselves.
$200, I think. $620 for HP is my cost when they're not on promo. I'm certain I've seen them on auto care only promos for $4.99. Last time I passed it up because it wasn't that long since I had just bought that one, but now I'm like, probably next time. Again, not to buy my.
Yeah, there's still frost here too, buddy.
There's still fucking snow on the ground in some places around here.
Yeah, here too.
'80s here in Georgia. Napa warranty's anything for me, but I don't know that that's the case across the board. They also do all of my warranty claims for me too, so I guarantee you that it's not the case across the board. One of them I've seen burn out due to stupid people, so I think you'd be in the clear. Had it diagnosed. I had the brain replaced. I also had a new battery for them, and yeah, I just want to make sure I don't get ripped off. So the brain replace, you had the brain replaced and it didn't fix it? Does not
Why
have
does
the
that seem to be the
OnStar.
go-to? Sorry,
It's not OnStar motor.
I didn't know OnStar made a motor.
Right. That's the button on your rear view mirror, not the engine that's under the hood, but it's fine. They're only about this far apart.
I'll be back. My load of hay just showed up.
Perfect. Oh, so you did get more hay at the auction, eh?
Blonde Star.
That's funny.
I like that.
Being told it can only take a specific brand, being a Cadillac. It can only take a specific what? Brand, specific brand what? That's definitely what she meant. OnStar, North Star, Shooting Star.
When you wish upon a star, you get Cadillac trouble on the internet.
This is way too much bullshit to even try to sort through on the fucking internet, first of all.
Yep.
Secondly, if they can't explain it to you in a manner that you understand, there's one of two problems, and it's probably both of you. It's not that hard to explain to people that have no idea about fucking how an engine works or a vehicle works at all. The basic principles of it. So, but North Star was done. Oh wait, I don't fucking remember.
It's kind of tame in here. Find a different mechanic or bring it to Rick.
Fuck that.
I don't think Rick
Find a
wants
different
to work
mechanic.
on it. Do you have the parts manual for that? I got a digital parts manual. Yes, I forgot to give that to you. I got to put it on a USB stick for you and give it to you the next time I'm up there.
Steven Smith, you got? Do you have a need for that much hay now, or I didn't know you had that much stuff to feed, or are you flipping it? I can hold it and flip it. Fuck. Steve's got to go on a gummy run.
Or something else.
Yeah.
He's got company.
In that case, he'd be the very next comment. Never mind. I'm back. Wow.
I still can't believe your lives created a romance.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
The Rick BORK channel, where all my shit's broken and I make people fall in love. Stocking up, being a pig.
How can you buy $750 for a round bale? I mean, that's well under cost of production for sure. You sure
Smorgas
as
and
hell can't
onions.
make
Is it possible if you go and take a picture of the page showing the pushrod tubes? Yeah, I can, but I gotta do it on my computer because it's on my external hard drive. So I'll try and do it in the morning after I wake up.
Yeah. Clapping session. Wow.
Wow, Tate.
That's funny. Tate's in a hell of a good mood tonight. Never mind.
Steve can time out mods though.
Might get even more fucked up. Nipples get involved. They might start their own YouTube channel and not even know it.
Yeah, Steve's got
Steve the
all the
man.
power.
That is true.
Yeah, he's got all the power.
It's last call. Or I have to go to bourbon again.
Rick BORK, my shit. Us always broken. My language sucks, and I'm a Canadian dating helper.
And I think you butchered the punchline.
God damn it, Alex. Tate's already gotten laid, so he can just drink now and not worry about what he needs later.
Autocorrect fucked me on that one. Not as much as Alex. Wow. I'm a professional drifter. The fuck is that?
Like, are you talking like doing that shit or what? No, it doesn't matter. He's gone. Oh no, that was a Duck Dynasty comment.
Speaking of fuck punchlines. I'm just saying there's a generational problem where if more women would have gave blowjobs, we wouldn't have some of these people. Saying.
Yep.
Well, it swallowed some of these assholes.
Should have been. She swallowed.
Wow. God, I hope so. At their age, there aren't enough syndromes to down. Ha! Yeah, wow. God damn it. Degenerate bum. I mean,
More flew home today. Oh,
did you get her a new broom? Wow. Never mind.
when are you flying out this way, Steve? Or moving out, or whatever the hell she was talking about? Is that legit? Are you actually moving out this way?
I'll probably starve now. That actually happened. I thought Rick was only kidding. I never directly said it. I never directly said it. I agreed not to directly say it because I've known for a while.
You're moving west. Attaboy.
You have some advice for younger generation? Get off your ass and do something. Broad stroke. Saw a Corvair today. Was it upside down in a ditch where they all are?
I mean, I'm going back to this guy asking for advice. I mean, you could probably start with, coming up with a more mature name.
There's that.
Probably a good start, right? Like Turner's sex blick. Like, I mean, if you want advice, come up with a more mature fucking name, and then maybe we'll start talking. Fuck. Probably by the summer.
Hey, you are 21. What are you talking about?
So,
Right?
Steve, are you continuing on with the firefighter career out this way, or what's the deal?
You know he's been too high to fucking fight a fire in a long time, right?
I actually didn't know that. Is he not doing it full time no more?
No.
Oh, fuck, I didn't know that. Okay, well.
The only fire he's fighting is trying to light a joint.
Okie dokie.
On a windy day. Fuck. Wow. Nobody cares about a Corvette. Ralph Nader, unsafe at any speed. It turns out when you write that on a customer's work order, when I worked at the Ford garage, they got really pissed, and the service manager got really pissed, and I had it out with them. Both of them. Fuck it.
Oh, fuck. You said joints. Now the trolls are fucking getting algorithmed, and now we got a guy in here saying joint smokers for life.
Trevor Phillips. If you're going to brag about it, make sure it's fucking cool, you dipshit. Anybody, I've driven Corvettes that I've worked on for customers. I don't like the fucking Corvettes. I don't like the fucking Mustangs. I don't like any of that shit that's, it's uncomfortable as fuck for a fat bastard to get in and out of. Especially a Corvette. You basically gotta pour yourself out of the fucking door when you open it.
Uh-huh.
There, nothing about that is fun to me, but
Each to their own, I guess. Why the hell are you looking in screen like that, man? What?
call us old fellas too.
Oh, yeah, there's that comment before. Thanks, fucker. Gimli. Oh, now there's some nerd in here talking about shit.
We sit like 2 inches off the fucking ground, and I'm a GM guy. I've never got the go fast sports car fucking.
Nope, can't do it.
Especially on the road. If you want to get on a track, and fucking see what you can do. But most of them, they sanction. There's so many fucking rules and shit anymore. Let's like get on the track and let them fucking eat. See who's really fucking better. But they don't do
don't be a
that anymore
pansy. If
either.
you
So
crash your car, either crash your car or don't. Like, fuck, let her go. You want to prove that you're some fucking...
But as a licensed street vehicle, it doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
No.
Speed limit 70. I don't give a fuck how fast I get there. You know?
Yep. Trucks are a lot more comfortable, Evan says. I agree. That's because I can step up into them, not down and fall on my ass trying to get into a car.
If you're of the structure of Nathan and I, getting in a car like that, there becomes a halfway point where you have to commit and just hope you hit the target.
And if you don't, you're just sitting there fucking turtling it on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
And they have leg room.
Didn't even go to the house. Mike unloaded 16 bales himself. Perfect.
Perfect.
Want to see us do it again? If you really want to get into fucking, like, to me, racing should be like no holds bar, because so much of it is like you can have this engine series, so everybody's already got the same package that's building within fucking 5 horsepower of each other all the fucking time. It's dumb.
Yep. It should be about your skill as a race driver, but it should also be about the skill of who can build the better powertrain.
Yeah.
For fucking
let them have all the fucking horsepower they want.
Yep.
And see who can pedal it better.
Exactly.
$3 miles an hour on a mountain road over a fast car. Yeah. I've seen some of the mountain roads you're driving on. 3 miles an hour might be a little fucking spicy. Keyword build, not buy. That's true. Someone has to build it. Promise you it's not going to be Dave's Auto Care Center, but it's fine.
Yeah. I'm with Tate on this. If you can't build your own race car and you have to buy it, you probably shouldn't be racing it.
That's true. They should all be in-house engines. If you want to level the fucking playing field, they should all be in-house engines. Then it would really make shit interesting.
Yep.
Now I get extra work out of them. Perfect.
Holy fuck, there's a moth in here. I didn't think it was warm enough for them bastards.
It's fucking mosquitoes today.
I saw that. That's crazy.
How in the fuck was it 15 degrees 3 mornings ago, whatever the fuck it was, and now we have mosquitoes? Where the fuck is the water warm enough for that?
There's no open water here yet. That was a big one, too.
Ice isn't off the lakes and shit, but not completely, but...
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just, I don't think it should be warm enough for a mosquito to come out yet.
And it wasn't just one. There was multiples.
Yeah. That's part of the reason I won't go back to dirt track. I would be a very budget team. Most of the guys have enough money to buy a car. Yeah, see, that's why. So my dad, like his best man, they're still good buddies or whatever, and he races drag racing. He's down in Vegas and all over the U.S. with his cars or whatever. But he builds all his own engines and all that shit right in his garage. He's got a fucking dyno and everything all on his own. Like he's invested in this shit and he's into it and he balances and everything his own engines. And a guy like that I respect because it's all his blood, sweat, and tears into his car. But
well, it shouldn't be it shouldn't be these guys that are just ordering an engine, ordering a chassis, ordering a tranny, and they slap it together on fucking Wednesday night and race it on Saturday night. It doesn't,
that's pretty much all like the IMCA or whatever modified.
Well, it's Midwest modified for us,
all that shit. Yeah, it's all just build a kit car to the exact same bullshit and go around and around.
That's why I traded a broke dick skid steer for a fucking Midwest modified and then traded the Midwest modified to Jackie for Steve's fucking snowmobile. Jackie's got $100,000 into that motherfucker, and I just ride the snowmobile whenever the fuck I want.
Yep. No, I get it. Did you actually ever race that car?
No.
No.
I burned it around the neighborhood a few times, making a hell of a lot of noise and throwing a lot of rocks, and then I got a little drunk on Jackie's live stream one night, and I was like, because Steve brought his snowmobile to Jackie because Jackie wanted to put a snowmobile engine in a fucking golf cart. Well, that is not the fucking engine to put in a golf cart. It'll just tear itself apart. So then he was talking shit about getting rid of it, and I was like, I got a race car, come get it. And local engine builders who brother won the pro stock world champion in early teens. I think maybe in the late 2000s. You fit in that the MFer? I was a few years ago. But yes. I didn't say it was comfortably.
All you gotta do is crawl through a window opening.
Yeah. I might be fat, but it's pliable.
Shit moves around.
Yeah, semi-fluid.
I gotta piss. I'll be back.
Let's put a little butter on it. It'll be fine. It's been around for 4 weeks. I hope it puts a dent in tick population. Crushing that beer pretty fast. I'm gonna have to pour bourbon. Holy shit, Rick! Oh, I can't go back in the bottle, so. I think it's only 113. Go hard or stay home.
Fuck, you might as well just drink it out of the bottle at that point.
No, I'm not doing that. Last time I drank Maker's Mark out of the bottle, I had a really fucking bad day the next day.
Did I hear somebody talking about fucking wood ticks already too?
You guys get a lot of ticks up there?
Oh yeah. Mostly just deer ticks, but yep.
We don't get a lot of them around here because the pastures are so grazed off, and then we don't have long grass for them. But
no, we get a lot of long grass. Dogs always covered in them. Not covered in them, but you're picking 2 or 3 off a day.
Guinea hens, they'll put a dent in the tick population. Fuck guinea hens any fucking day of the week. Noisy motherfuckers. Get ducks. They'll eat ticks too. They don't make half as much noise. They don't dig holes like fucking chickens, and they don't squawk like fucking guinea hens. Plus, they still make delicious eggs.
I was going to say, you still get eggs, yeah.
Steve's got to run.
See you later, Steve.
Happy packing.
Let me know when you're out this way. We'll go for a beer.
I'm going to have to get my passport now.
He's close. Yeah, he's closer now.
Yeah. That ain't gonna be dumb at all.
No,
I
no,
did this to you.
it's all good.
God damn it. I feel like this is going to be an episode of Jerry Springer in 5 years, but that's fine.
Yep, maybe. Brandon, you must be like way behind, man. Hit your refresh button because we were talking ticks forever ago.
Steve moves out west. Does that mean he's coming to the next BORK Fest? My wife says we can't have BORK Fest anymore. We have to call it customer appreciation. But we can still do it at the same time. I don't know what the fuck that means, but whatever.
I mean, Steve and I could probably carpool at this point once he's out here.
Just through past my window, honk it. This fucking late at night? You know, matter of fact, the other night when I was out checking the stove at this time, a fucking swan flew over. Why the fuck are they flying this late at night? Usually they're in fucking open water.
I didn't know they flew in the dark.
Well, I've never. Fucking thermal imager out.
Drop it out of the trees, yeah. That's why they're called wood ticks. They actually do come out of trees.
Well, that's why I cut all my trees down and burn them. Just rip them out with the excavator. Fuck it.
True fact.
My wife's like, my wife's like, we need to do something with that tree. I was like, fuck it. Rip.
Still can't believe that fucking they carried that tree. I was in amazement then, and I'm still in amazement now, even when the picture gets reshared. I just don't understand that little excavator.
Or skidder, fuck it. I still use the skidder from time to time, but that excavator, it does things it shouldn't do.
I mean, yeah, if the excavator can't do it, okay, the skidder's probably going to finish the job, but fuck. Have you started it lately?
What, skidder?
Yeah.
I haven't started it this winter, no. Last
not at
fall
all
when
this
the
winter?
neighbors were out at the Oak Tree Bar and they text me because Katie was over there with them and they all went out to the Oak Tree Bar and they're like, come on over. And I had all my fucking fencing supplies and shit in the side-by-side. I didn't want to unload them to go back through the fucking trails and shit. And I was like, okay. So I just hopped on the skidder and went fucking blazing through the fucking four-wheeler trails. Widened a couple of them out. It's fine.
Well, they knew you were coming anyway.
Well, my wife heard me start it.
Oh, there you go.
Because I was going to let it warm up for a minute, check fluids and that kind of stuff. So she hears the fucking Detroit. Vroom, 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 vroom. She called immediately. She goes, what are you doing? I was like, the side-by-side had stuff in it. I'm taking a skidder. She's like, you are not. And I was like, of course I am. Fucking right.
That's how this shit works.
Literally everything you own. I mean,
Detroit Garage just rebuild one of his 353.
I have a lot of things, Tate, so you have to be more specific sometimes.
Is Tate coming to Plow Day?
No.
Oh.
That's why we're doing pre-orders and stuff because somebody couldn't keep his pecker in line and had bad timing, so He's going to have a kid.
That's that. That's that time. I gotcha.
353 in that one, Kate. With probably about 1,200 hours on the rebuild right now, since it was rebuilt in 2011, 2010.
It hasn't done much work since.
No, because Bob got diagnosed with cancer in 2011 and hasn't really been in the woods since then.
Yep.
What a dishwasher at the wrong moment in time. That's funny. You didn't put in the fucking rinse additive. I'm just saying. Got a little streak in the glass. God damn it.
Well, I mean, if it isn't here yet, you can still come to plow day, right? I don't know how this shit works.
I mean, he's young enough yet. He's probably going to be in there trying to break the water on his own. Never mind. Wow. Fucking
Nope.
poor little bastard's going to have dimples all over his forehead anyway. Am I like she's going to pop when I'm down there? That sounds like not your problem.
Sounds like a good
Let me
reason to
know how
not have
that
to be in
goes.
there and seeing all that shit going on, if you ask me. But
Knocking on the door.
internet got humans acting up. All right.
I don't know what that means, but
Neither do I.
until AI takes over, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I can't even read what his fucking name is. Sounds like something French, so it's probably just going to be a. I should just block him for that fact.
Seven little dents in it. Snow White's cherry. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Nah. Maybe in the third trimester, but not in the first, for sure. Anyway. I know how fucking things work. I always put mine right on the charger, right out of the gate. Well, you're in good company.
I know.
I was working 2 states away when my second kid was born. I mean, yeah, so what's wrong with being in the other county? I mean,
Pretty sure we're a better time.
goal line definitely gets closer. That's funny.
You know what, Tate? You could just tell her that all of the money that you make plow day, you'll like invest, like a school fund or some shit later on in life that'll just keep generating interest over and over and over again. Every plow day, you'll put that money back into the kid's account. Hey, yeah, there's this. There maybe, yeah.
I wouldn't make it. Why does there have to be a sales pitch? Fuck that.
Well, I don't know. Women are that way these days.
Mine's not.
No, you're lucky. Mine's not either. I don't. She just.
I just do whatever the fuck I want, pretty much. I mean,
Yep. Me too, for the most part. There's the odd time she's like, "No, we're doing this because we have to do this," and I'm like, "All right, fine." But yeah, pretty good deal.
I'll know when I step in a line because my wife will just beat the shit out of me for it. So,
Holy fuck, these beers are going down fast.
right? I'm gonna have to go raid my wife's fucking beers pretty soon.
What happens with good company? Oh, maybe I should have a scotch.
God damn it! And this is where, as much as we get along, I don't know how the hell you drink that shit.
Ah, it's just another fucking whiskey.
Yeah, it tastes like ass.
Ah, actually, no, I'm not feeling it tonight.
Good choice.
I got more beer though.
If we can find Steve Love, we can make you a better alcoholic. Wow.
I mean, all the fucking bullshit they were texting back and forth. I just thought it was bullshit, but fuck. Good for them, I guess. Holy
Hey,
man,
if it works.
Yeah, if it works, it works. Yeah, Tate's just on a freaking rampage here. He's just timing everybody out.
If you haven't been through the fucking Rick BORK channel to be vetted, I mean, I gotta say they at least got a fucking shot at this point.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
The only thing I need to do now is get them together in person and live stream.
Well, now you know. I mean, it's pretty easy to set up the co-live thing. You just got to get Steve on board to do it when they're both there.
So that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So yesterday I hauled deer stands or blinds, whatever you want to call them. They're going to go on stands, so they're deer stands, not blinds, because they're not on the ground. For my buddy Terry, I run ground out at his place, the hayfields and stuff, and he bought them over in Albany by St. Cloud.
Okay.
And it's like an outdoor center. They sell all kinds of different shit, deer stands and ice castles and all that shit, right? Well, they got
Okay.
it's a fucking fish house camper.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
That kind of thing. So they got a bunch of fucking Mexicans out front remodeling the front of the store. We're over there loading them because we got to break down the stands because I got my trailer and 3 fucking stands to put on it. We got to break down the stands they go on, slide them underneath, set them on the trailer, right? Well, I know for a fact he's an immigrant because he doesn't speak fuck all for English because you can hear him fucking doing the googly goggly bullshit about because they can't. One of them tells him to move the truck. Said truck has a oxygen and acetylene tank in the back of the motherfucker that is not in a cart and is not fucking strapped in. So he pulls up and hooks the right-hand corner and those motherfuckers tip over. Crash, bang, fucking. And I just go, listen for a hiss, no hiss. He jumps out of the truck and I'm already strapping deer stands down. I was like, hey, bud, you want to borrow a strap? No fucking sense of humor at all. None. Fuck them. Potential spam says y'all from Minnesota. I mean, don't judge. Nathan is.
Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Thanks, Steve. Rusty dog. Oh, piss off, dude.
Fellow Minnesotan, you betcha. Part of Minnesota you from?
You betcha. That sounds like North Dakota.
Region, I don't need a fucking town. Hillary and Mall Santas. Really? Nathan might have a little bit more white in his beard than I do, but maybe. But not enough to be fucking Santa Claus.
No, not enough that, no. Can't you hear the Minnesotan accent? Minnesota. North Dakota.
Tampon Tim in the house.
What the fuck? Is that actually somebody's fucking name?
No. Well,
Oh.
that's our governor's name for sure.
Oh, gotcha. I get you. Yep.
That's why I had stickers made.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tate.
North Dakota. Oofta. What's wrong with North Dakota? That's just the Saskatchewan of the U.S.
Fact.
Southern Saskatchewan. Northern Saskatchewan, I would say, is the Minnesota of the U.S. Or Minnesota is the northern Saskatchewan of the U.S.
We need to put that motherfucker right below the handle of the door, the sliding door on your tool truck. Right fucking there.
South Canadians.
Vincent had enough.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't give a fuck where. Honestly, I don't give a fuck where people come from as long as they're good people.
I wouldn't have been invited to your place otherwise.
You didn't get zip tied in your tent, so
There's that, or my camper.
there is that.
Wow, I haven't brought my camper there, but
Just don't say that it can't happen to you.
I never will. I made that mistake once.
There is that.
No, it wasn't. I didn't really say that it can't happen to me, but I challenged you when I found out.
There. I appreciate it. I think we have a better friendship and more respect for each other because of it. Honestly,
I would agree 100%. Yep, absolutely.
Jeff says it's Sunday and he's out.
It's Sunday. What? Oh,
He's in
yeah.
that time zone. Plus, he's
Yeah.
fucking old. Tell Janice I says hi. God damn it.
I take a lot of pride that I've been the only two guy out to the farm.
Hey, dude, I appreciate it. It's I take a lot of pride in being the guy that's been like, you give me tools and I'll give you money. I won't fuck you. I won't skip you. I literally text Tate when I was like, oh shit. I'm going to be back-to-back weeks where I'm gone. And I was like, I'll make it up. And he knows I will. But had a funeral and I got Vegas next week. So just how shit lined up. But he knows
I'm
I'll
pretty
make it right
sure.
by.
Pretty sure you're one of the people on Tate's list that he's the least worried about. Assuming, anyway.
I'm still gonna do my due diligence and reach out to him,
Yeah.
And he was actually on Thursday. He was early as fuck because I met him at Banning as it because it was like 20 after 11. I didn't have to be down to the funeral until 2, and I was so I would have been early. But usually he's not there until 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. So he must have been running early that morning. So if I'd have known, I would have got him some cash. But I was like, fuck. And I met him on the 23, and I was like, if I double back, am I gonna? I gave myself time, but if traffic fucks me, then I was like, nah, I better not do it.
Yeah.
So
Like I said, I'm pretty sure you're one of the guys that he's least worried about.
don't want to. I'm not going to do that for a brother-in-law's funeral. So
No, that's fair. How'd the whole suit situation work out for the day?
well, I thought I was dying, but well, I didn't say that in context, but whatever.
Fair enough. Shit, Rick's like one of the only people that leave my truck at his house unlocked and say just write down what you take, and yeah, that's fair.
I'd make a video. I would give you video evidence and put it out in public. Yeah,
That's also true. That is also true.
That is the third time in my life I've ever worn a suit.
Third time. What were the other two?
Damn thing would be half empty. I'm not so sure because I'm not running. I have a lot of things off the tool truck already. First time was when I was 15. It was my Uncle Ed's wedding. About the only family member I get along with. But I was in my Uncle Ed's wedding.
Yep.
When I worked at the Ford garage, our secretary's granddaughter was killed in a car accident.
Oh.
And I bought a suit for that.
Gotcha.
Then this one.
Gotcha. They're overrated, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, I'm fully convinced that only in death should you wear a suit.
Yep.
Fortunately, Ed's wedding worked out, so I've never got married in a fucking suit. Fuck that noise.
I didn't either.
Hell, when I married Katie, I was in a fucking Carhartt jacket in my neighbor's fucking woods.
Yep, I know. I watched.
Shop tour number 1, I can't fucking remember, but the tool truck here without the driver, and this is what I got today. Yeah, I know, right? If you're a chance, it would probably be a better chance it was live streamed. If you're gonna get drunk, you may as well live stream it so that way everybody fucking remembers it, except you. I don't know. It's been when I worked at the Ford garage, it was customers got dealt with differently based on who they were related to, what their political position was. I don't give a fuck. You can pay your fucking bill and
the
be a decent
management at the
human
Ford
being.
garage would prevy people differently based on how they were religion or politically.
Oh, fucking everything was a fucking everything.
Oh, shit. Wow. That's fucked
Whether
up.
you were related to this person or that person, or it was an election year and we agree on politics or not, or if someone's running for the fucking school board or not, or you're a contractor, I need a favor because I need a fucking window put in. It was always a sliding scale on how people got treated. I hated that shit.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And I've had people that don't agree with how I talk to people.
No.
And it's like, you know what? Even as customers, it's like, I don't give a fuck about your money that much. Even, to be honest, even when I was starting, and it fucking hurt a little bit. I was like, I'm not doing it for fucking. I'm not doing it that way.
No, that's fair. And it's worked out pretty okay, I think.
Working so far, anyway.
Yep.
And now it's
Pretty sure
like
it'll continue to.
I can invite my friends, my customers, the tool guy. I can invite anybody around me to my house. We can fucking drink beer, have fucking guy down the road fucking come and play music and have a great fucking time.
Yep. Life doesn't need to be any more complicated or simple than that.
That's what I think. You're uncomfortable. I had cow shit on my pants when I married my first wife. Practice wife. I mean, minions. That's funny. Wasn't Tate and I were standing on the tool truck? We were bullshitting before he was going to leave. Everybody's all fucking plowing the field, and I looked at Tate and I was like, "These are my minions."
Fuck, I never even got on the truck last time.
You played into it.
Fair point.
Not only did you play into it, you tried to play up to it. You're like, "Oh yeah, you want a drink?"
At the last plow day?
No, the first time you were here.
Oh yeah.
First
Gotcha.
workplace.
Yeah.
No, now we just drink beers, shoot the shit, and it doesn't have to be a competition.
No, because we know who will win it. Not me.
And I fully said right out of the gate, you don't want to do this shit. But
Hey, sometimes you just got to find out.
fuck around.
Nathan was too busy plowing in fucking road gear.
That's true, because you hadn't welded the fucking fins out of that bitch yet. You were trying to get those things to flip like a motherfucker.
Well, no, I was using that one bottom that the property owner had.
Oh, Ryan has.
Yeah.
That's right. Ryan's good shit too.
Yeah, he seemed like a good guy.
He's a property owner and a customer. I don't think he watches my YouTube though, because he's got too many young kids that would probably. It's probably not a good idea.
Evan, I feel like that's a very different statement between you and your brother. Wow.
You may as well cremate me because I'm going to hell anyway. So may as well be ashes when I get there.
Yeah, I ain't going to heaven.
So, I'm just saying hell seems like it's a better time. It might be hot, but I mean, fuck, at least we can party.
Just means drink more beer. Just drink more beer to stay cool. Fuck it. When my time comes, I'll be beyond caring. Bury me whatever the fuck you want. That's fair.
Yeah. Me in a hoodie and jeans. That motherfucker has got a hoodie on when it's 80 fucking degrees out.
I don't know how you do that, dude.
Fucking air conditioning's broken his truck and he still has a fucking hoodie on.
Fuck that.
Sorry you guys feel that way. Why would you apologize to me?
Feel that way about what? Hell?
Not a
or
tuxedo
heaven?
t-shirt? So I had another family member that got married. This is a lot of years ago now. More than probably 15 years ago, maybe 20. A family member that I don't talk to a lot says Sends me an invitation. There's no dress code. I mean, you should probably state dress code. Not that I'm going to fucking abide by it anyway, but whatever. So it was formal. Everyone's formal. I mean, from fucking front to back. And Rick shows up in the fucking tuxedo fucking t-shirt that has a bride and a groom and a ball and a chain that says game over on it. Holy shit, did that go over like a fucking lead balloon? But I mean, didn't have to go to any more of them, so that was good. Way to make me feel like a baby. If it makes you feel better, you're 1 year older than my daughter, so.
See you
There
later,
is that. Well, technically less than 1 year, but call it a year. Matthew's out. Appreciate you, buddy. Uniforms the company paid for. I hated uniforms.
Fuck uniforms. They suck.
You're 4 years younger than my dad. Really? Huh. What took him so long? Yeah, wow. God damn it.
Motorin's out too. See you later, Motorin. I
Good
forget
for
your
him
first name.
also to be able to fucking step off the current business. He's still doing the land clearing and that kind of shit. Dirt work kind of stuff. He tried for 5 years before I happened.
Wow.
I'm starting to think that egg was 3 years old. Ha! Yeah, makes sense now.
Oh, fuck. What's the frame used for behind your parts blaster?
That's you, not me.
That's me. That's me. It's homemade gantry crane. Well,
Here, you
I
want
thought,
to go over here so we can talk about shop towels?
fuck, man, you never know. Somebody could be talking about your hoist, thinking it's a freaking crane or some shit. I don't know.
No, that's it.
No, it's
Only if it's got a vehicle on it, then it's
that's
sketchy as
true.
fuck.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, no, it's homemade fucking crane deal.
One thing I should ask Tate: how many of your customers have those? Be an interesting factoid.
That would be an interesting, actually, number to know.
Similar for deer skinning.
Eh,
I got an excavator for that.
It could work for that too.
One customer.
Just one.
One outside of me, I assume, is what you mean. Interesting. I don't understand why that's not more popular, honestly.
All the videos you see of vehicles falling off of two-post hoists.
Oh, Tate says no, just you.
Just you. Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I worked on all the other hoists before. Scissorless, 4-post, 2-post, in-ground.
Yep.
That has been If I had fucking not poured concrete before I quit my job, I would pour that. You can pour it so those would fucking sit flush, which would be really fucking mint. But that is by far the most stable hoist I've ever fucking worked on by a mile.
You think it's like you feel like I've stood under it too, and I've stood under a four post, but you think it feels more stable than a four post?
Yes. Reason being, if a four post is on the locks, if you lift it and you're sitting on the locks, fine. But when you're hanging on four cables, that bitch can
Yeah,
still fucking,
that's true. That's true. That's true. I always lower them on the locks, but yeah, that's true.
get the chipping hammer out and make it work. The in-floor heat is deep enough.
Whoa. What happened
The
there?
hell happened there? You went black for a minute.
So did you.
Don't change,
It
don't
said
change
the
on
host.
me now, motherfucker.
It said the host left. So you right when you were saying that, or right when it went black, your in-floor tubes are deep enough that if you wanted to chisel out your floor to make it flush, you could.
There's 10 inches of concrete there,
Oh,
and
how?
the tubes are underneath it.
Oh, so yeah, you could.
That's why I haven't had the wood boiler on. It's still 74 fucking degrees in here 2 days later.
The concrete's just holding the heat. Fair enough.
And that's why, like, if we're gonna get into a really deep cold stretch for a while, I try to keep above it like 3 days before, go fucking start dumping heat in there. I can use the heat exchanger, but dump a bunch of heat into the floor, and if it gets cold as fuck, it's still super comfortable.
Yeah, that's fair.
Also, I've never in the 3 years that I've been doing this full time in here by myself, it very rarely gets into the 60s in here. Most of the time when I come in here in the morning, I leave the service door open and crack the window.
Yeah. It does stay toasty in there.
It's not politically correct calling black for a minute. I mean, if the lights go out and she gets off, you're welcome. Wow.
If you have a heartbeat, you're forklift certified. What are we talking about forklifts?
Somebody asked if one of us was forklift certified.
Nope.
Fuck no, I have a tractor with pallet forks.
I don't fucking deal with forklifts. That's not part of my job.
I'd like to find an old fucking forklift with like the 16-foot fucking forks on it. So when I got one ripped apart in here, I could just come in and fucking stab the forks under it, throw a couple of blocks on the pinch welds, and just fucking send the bitch out of here.
That's fair. You need one that's good for outside though.
Yeah, it's got to be an all-terrain.
Yeah. That would work pretty slick though. Just carry the bastard out of there.
It beat the hell out of the fucking boat axle front end that I fucking nigger rig under the front. Shouldn't have said that. Under the front end to support it and drag it out of here.
No, I don't think you're gonna offend anybody that's in here.
New administration, motherfuckers! I can say it now. Wow.
You might just piss off the algorithm. That's all.
Oh, fuck them. Wouldn't be the first time.
Don't give a shit.
What are they gonna do? Black us out for a second? Wow.
They already did that anyway.
The things that they allow to be, so my wrecking shit video short,
Yep.
They had no problem with it. They monetized it. It's fucking perfect. So literally said wrecking shit, other than I put an exclamation point other than an I, and they're like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Other things that I say, some of these live streams that they actually allow to be monetized, I have no fucking idea why. It's gone way too fucking far.
I've never actually turned the monetization on any of my lives.
I actually have a retarded number of people that go back and watch them, so throw all the ads on those motherfuckers.
That's fair. I don't have fucking time to go back and watch a live for fucking 2 hours or 3 hours. Fuck that. If
I 100% agree with that.
if I know that there was something because of our group chat that I missed in one of yours because I wasn't there, I'll go back and fucking watch it just to find that little fucking highlight.
Yeah,
But
find
I'm
a
not
little
watching
segment, but
yeah, fuck that. I'm not watching the whole thing. Sorry, dude. I don't have time for that shit.
well, don't apologize. You're either here or you're not. The
Yeah.
live stream was never meant for to rewatch, in my opinion,
No, I don't think it. I don't think it. I don't think it should even have the option. But
because it should be kind of like Instagram, where it fucking just
yeah,
disappears when it's done. In my
yep,
opinion,
yep, I agree.
most of the funniest shit is probably me saying something retarded. Don't get your fucking don't get high on your fucking horse. You were funny tonight.
Wow.
Jesus Christ! Act like you've been here for 5 years, you little bastard. Who built this shit? Wasn't you.
Have you got Instagram now?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I
I
didn't
was
think
just
so.
saying for example.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Fuck that. I have Facebook for Marketplace and I have YouTube because I'm a dumbass. But
Well, that makes
Luke
two
keeps
of
trying
us.
to get me to get Instagram. I'm not doing it. But if you're
That's
a
fair.
new person here, I do also have an OnlyFans and it's Grinder. I have no idea how many people we've sent to fucking OnlyFans to look for Grinder, but whatever.
Bob wants to know how the tractor's coming along. Bob, the head's back on, torque down. I just started into the manifold here tonight, getting it all. Got some brazing to do, some cracks to fill up, but head's back on, so we're going the right direction now, getting it put back together.
Nate says you laugh like every time I've been in here. So did your wife.
Woo!
You're welcome. Really didn't think you were going to set that one up. Come on, dude. No, it doesn't make you a mod elsewhere. Make you a dipshit. Laughed so hard she woke up. Fuck. No, no. Well, yeah, you may as well do it now.
Why are you in bed watching Rick?
Well, how does this live stream lead to a romance?
Well, okay, that's fair enough. Yep.
I mean, at this rate, it might lead to late twins. Wow.
Or one of them is going to come out,
If he gets as deep as he says he can, it's going to be Siamese. God damn it. Oh my God.
or the kid's only going to have one eye.
Holy shit. You know, if something's fucked up with this kid, it's going to be our fault, right?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. We just put all the bad omens on Tate's kids.
Oh, God.
That's terrible. Anybody who's ever worked in a shop, this is just normal fucking banter.
Oh, yeah. you. And if anybody, for the people that have been here and heard the Ford Garage stories, there is another level, but you don't want to go there.
Just welcome to my first child. Oh, good for you.
Slow clap. Nathan
Well,
Lee's
no
in
clap.
says, "Hi, Rick. Don't want to say hi to Nathan, prejudiced cocksucker. Anyway.
I've heard worse.
Tatney might need company. Never. Wow.
Ooh.
Keyword normal.
What did that say? Stupid comment. Vincent's on it. Or something.
I don't know if I would let you fix Pinnacle's dick.
I think he meant to say Pinocchio, but I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
That's not how he spelled it.
No, it's
I'm
definitely
pretty
not how
sure I
spell
read it correctly. Pinochle apostrophe S. Pinnacle's dick.
Pinnacle. Yeah. Pinochos? I don't know.
Rooster. Yeah. Sounds like a rooster without a hen. Fucking pecking on an egg like a fucking retard.
That's probably true.
I don't get it either. I mean, philosophy might not be my best suit, but I don't even know what the fuck that means at all. Like, I could try to pick it up, but Pinochle, like the card game, that's not even fucking close.
Nope. It's wooden and you get splinters in your mouth. Dude, I don't know what you're doing with wood in your mouth, but you probably shouldn't type it on the internet.
Go with sandpaper at that point. Fuck's sake. The only time I get fucked up on the live stream and I keep walking into getting roasted. Well, it's enough of that shit.
It's enough of that shit.
Is it?
Again, Nathan's all like, how are you guys, Rick BORK? What the fuck? I'm Nathan, by the way, you motherfucker.
Apparently, he only wants attention from me.
I guess. Whatever. Fine, fucker.
I'm over it. Fuck him.
He undermined me. I'm depressed.
Wow.
Bye, Nathan.
He was trying to explain. At this point, I don't give a fuck about explanations. If you didn't make it right out of the gate, you know?
Yeah, I feel like you can't because you guys are like so quick on the trigger most of the time that you know a guy doesn't even get the chance to freaking prove himself or not, and he's gone. So like,
Well, these guys have been trying to
tone it down.
Yeah, they've been trying to fucking have. I don't know if they talk outside of this. There might be something because it seems like they've all gotten together and fucking feed a couple of these bastards to Rick BORK for a while, but whatever. Which is fine. We can do that. It's fun for me too. I kind of forever I just played it like I don't give a fuck, and I truly don't. But
most of the time, it's retarded though.
Yeah. Yes.
First impressions are always
still
right.
Be funny. I mean, I met Rhett. Never. Wow. God damn it. Hi, buddy. Ah! That was bad. That one was bad.
He was modeling to
Wow.
chill out a bit and let Rick play with them. We get rid of way too many people. Some of them I think deserve like to be getting rid of after about 2 or 3 comments, but not all of them.
Some of them you can we could fuck around with them a little bit.
Absolutely.
Some of them might become subscribers. You never know.
Yeah, we don't let them find out.
Where you two hillbillies from? If you can't fix it, cuss at it. Oh, we're about fucking 12 hours apart.
12 hours northeast
Two
of Rick.
different countries. So
Yeah. I feel like hillbilly's a little derogatory. I feel like redneck's a better term, but
I don't give a fuck what you call me as long as I know it's my name.
we've timed out or banned over 2,000 of them in the last 4 months. Holy shit! Wow!
Wow.
Wow!
That is not an analytic you're gonna get any fucking where but here for sure. Damn. 2,000.
2,000. Wow! Fuck! Wow!
That's fucking wild, actually. Hillbilly Rick. I do kind of live on a hill. So.
Yeah, because you're surrounded by fucking water.
It flows literally in every direction around me.
When you explained it that night, I mean, I understood everywhere you were talking about when we were talking about the culverts through your road. And yeah, it literally it's just all around you.
Nate says, holy fuck, you keep track of that, Lee? Lee says, okay, 1,945 of them, close enough.
So Tate, yes, he does keep track of it to the
I
exact
appreciate
number.
you, buddy. Yeah, I have the paper plates. Holy fucking shit.
I feel like that's almost fuck. We got to get like that's almost worthy of making
So,
shirts. Say, you know,
he needs
this
a fucking
channel has
trophy or
banned
something.
2,000 people.
Not for me, for fucking Lee for keeping track of this shit.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Also, if you think about that, that's more than 10% of my subscriber base, but whatever.
There's that too.
Yeah, well, whatever. Fuck them. I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care about subscribers though.
Never have.
Nope. If you want it, great, cool. But I don't give a shit if you leave. I get all these fucking comments. Oh, your fucking video is stupid. I'm unsubscribing. Okay.
Well, you've
I don't
seen.
give a flying fuck.
I screenshot. I'm very transparent, and the people that are they're gonna call me out for shit. You being one of them. Fuck around and find out. That just case in point. But all the other people are like, I'll just show up at your house. Go ahead. I'm not really that hard to find. I'm not going to put my shit out there on the internet and beg and plead for a fucking subscription, but I'm really not that hard to find.
Well, especially now that you're self-employed and you've got your business advertised, like it's really not that hard to find you.
If you wanted to find me, you'd find me. If you want to fuck around, you will find out. I promise you that.
There's that fact also.
It was like fucking Darnell. Remember fucking Darnell? Well, his name was Daryl, but
Darnell.
I got a little drunk and started calling him Darnell, and I stuck with it. Fuck him.
Yep, I remember.
Where the fuck did he go? I have his phone number. Call him one of these days.
You have his phone number?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, he reached out to me from fucking Facebook and gave me his phone number, and he was coming to Plow Day, and we were gonna do all these other things, and then we got on another live stream, and I called his ass out for a bunch of shit. Just like Jason. Where the fuck's Jason?
Yeah, where's that little fucking weasel?
With his monster fucking Snap-on toolbox and all of his fucking stupid ass fucking ideas that he never paid for.
Uh-huh.
His career never fucking bought for him, but whatever. break it down for me. You know, there's cats and rabbits in the yard. Found out. Yeah, now just let the eagles clean those up. I ain't fed the hogs for fucking days. I just make sure. I got
still
5
don't
pens
understand.
and they go
I
on
don't mean
rotation.
to have a problem with you guys. Say it how it is, and that's not an issue in my opinion. Well, yeah, no. Why try and
Well,
be
it's I
anything different
appreciate that
than how I am in person? I hope
because
that
if
Rick knows. Evan, you know too. You've met me in person. So's Tate. Those are both the only. Well, Lee too. I hope I'm not any different than I am in person than you guys fucking see me online. But
I will be completely honest with you, if we're in person, I try to go a little bit, do a little more.
turn it
You
up a
know,
little more.
because I want to make damn sure that you know that. You know what I mean? That
That's
I
right.
can still be that guy. You know what I'm saying?
I get, yeah, I get you. Yeah, I get you.
It's probably
I
a
feel like
mental thing, but whatever.
you probably feel. At this point, I feel like you probably don't have to. Mentally, you probably know that you probably don't have to step it up, another level. But,
You don't have to.
but I get it.
I like analytics, and whether it's my own internal analytics, YouTube analytics, my business analytics. I like things to go that direction. Whether it's people I piss off, the people that watch my videos and subscribe, or the money that I make, I like to just go that way. I, you know, because and I'll fully admit I'm a little bit of a retard because my Napa Auto Care Analytics, you can see how much you purchased and see how well you're doing month to date and year to date and blah, blah, blah. And if one of those motherfuckers goes red, I have to do something to make it green. It's just a mental thing for me.
I
And
get
I
that.
really like when it's in that 40 to 60%. I don't even like when it fucking dwindles to the fucking bottom side of 50 anymore. And that's diabolical to me. It's unsustainable. You can't keep growing your business fucking 50, 60% year over year over year.
That's true. Not
But
without making not without making the same investments in the business to keep it moving in that direction. But
well, the investment would be at some point would have to be employees. I can't do that.
exactly, yeah, 100%.
I can
That's
barely do
yeah.
some fucking subscribers. We just talked about that. In
No, but
4
you're right.
months,
That's
we banned 10% of my subscribers.
potential subscribers. They're not actually subscribers yet.
Well, they can't be because they're banned from the fucking channel. Fuck them.
How many subs do you have? 11,000 or something?
16,000.
Oh, 60.
Just rolled 16,000 the other day. One of the live streams fucking kicked her off for like 70 something fucking subscribers, which is weird
Gotcha.
because I didn't feel like it was that. But you never know. Like right now, we got 11 people here, which it seems like there's more than 11 people chatting.
It does seem that there's more than 11 people chatting, but
And then other nights we have fucking 90 people in here, and feels like there's 5 chatting. I have no fucking idea how it works.
I've given up trying to figure out the YouTube algorithms.
I mean,
I make a video about an excavator that's been buried in a fucking lake for 10 years, and the fucking thing goes stupid. Like, for my channel, it goes fucking stupid. Half the fucking other shit that I post, I'm lucky if I get 1,000 people to watch it, but that motherfucker's got 150,000 views. Like, I don't fucking get it.
I get it. I understand. Like, no, I don't get that part of it, but I
No, but
understand your
you understand
frustration.
what I'm saying. Yeah, you get what I'm
I
saying.
got a video short of a V plow on a fucking skidder that got over 3 million views.
That's true. That is
Yeah,
true.
figure that the fuck out.
I don't get it. Yep.
And I can't. I also can't do the Toby side of things where I am not going to. He's gotten better about not pandering to his fucking audience, but he kind of does at the same time. He does a really good job of explaining why things happen and why he does what he does.
Yep.
I'm just not going to go through that fucking time.
Yep.
But he's more dependent on, obviously.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's
Yep.
his deal.
Yep.
I can make money hand over fist faster than I could ever be nice on the internet.
Well, and to that point, the only way that you can make money on the internet to the level that Toby is doing it is to be nice on the internet. That's the only way you're going to get the subs and the views and the analytic algorithm bullshit for YouTube to promote your stuff is if you're a nice person and you're hitting all the fucking glorious fucking bullshit and you're not swearing and cussing and drinking beer. Then and again, no, that's his livelihood now. He has to do it, but I just don't give a shit.
And I don't. I'm not going to call him two-faced because I know Toby. I've known him for 20 fucking years, over 20 years. He's
Yeah.
not two-faced. He has a professional side and he has a personal side.
Well, so do
Let's put
I,
it that
but
way.
so do I.
100%.
Yeah.
I I will say I don't. I can't. I just don't.
So
Because
did you when you worked at the Ford garage, or it still didn't
no.
fucking it just no didn't
Oh
matter?
no. It was
Probably worse.
a what's that?
Was it worse?
To an extent, yes.
Yeah.
Because they would send a customer back. They literally had a sign on the door that says no customers allowed beyond this point. And then I'm working in their car, they fucking send them back there. Well, I'm going to tell you shit you don't want to hear, and I'm going to put a little fucking spicy spin on it and kind of insult you while you're there, but whatever. Because I'm salaried. And at that point, especially like the last 10 plus years that I was there, I already knew that they couldn't fire me. Literally could not.
Uh-huh.
So, case in point was when he tried to sell me the dealership sitting in my fucking garage.
Yep.
But at that point, it was like when I started there in 2004, when the whole 08, 09 thing happened, and I was like, well, technically I was low man on the totem pole. If I got to
Yep.
get a job, I'll figure it the fuck out. I don't care. And then the whole COVID thing happened. Decade later, I was the first to say, lay me off. Do it now. I'll leave. Just, fucking ship my ass out, save everybody else's job, and lay me off. I'll fucking leave.
See you later.
And they, to the business owner's credit, he called my bluff and said, you'll never come back. Well, that's fact. I had no intention of ever coming back at that point. And so, in the process of me quitting my job, he had talked to me months and months before all of the other employees and wanted to give a sales pitch and all other bullshit. And the one day he gets mad at me, he goes, I own this dealership and you own my reputation.
Yep.
So and this was like a fucking middle of the week after work. And I said, so I'm not real fucking intelligent, but which one's worth more?
Absolutely right.
You
Pretty
know?
sure the reputation is.
And it was in hindsight, that was his moment of break and frustration. He knew that he was a little bit fucked in that fact. And that come a year later was when it was his sales pitch to sell out, whether it was me and Toby, or me and the other coworkers, to buy the dealership out. And I said, nope, and I quit. And then Toby literally made eye contact with me, sitting across the table, and he was like, "Oh shit, we're actually doing this."
This is happening.
And he was like, I guess I'm gonna have to too. You know?
Yep.
You and Jake? Yeah.
Jake.
Jake it till you make it. I mean, fake it till you Jake it. What? Tate knows about Jake. How come you didn't cut him into your route? You prick. I've never been dishonest about how all of these things happened with me and leaving the Ford garage. That's why nobody can ever fucking say that anything else happened, right? Including Toby.
Sure.
He'll back me up on that. Because I said, you know what? No thanks, and I quit.
Is the prison still empty? I think it's still empty, isn't it?
Me being a prick, I will say this. I can ad lib like a motherfucker, right? So sitting there at the table, Rusty says, "So what's your end date?" And I was like, April 1st. Well, it was a Friday. So we're in December yet.
Yep.
Well, April 1st is April Fool's.
Yep.
So somewhere in that process, it was me. It was my comfortable time frame. I didn't actually think of the dickhead part that I made my quit date April 1st, April Fool's. So by the time everything had gone by, and he literally, like, last 4 weeks, decided to call my bluff and say, "No, it's just April 1st, and you're fucking with me."
Well, actually,
So I'm going to preface this way, right? The only reason this makes sense is because the car wash kid, his garage door opener or whatever it was fucked up. So the garage door opener, whatever. So anytime he'd pull a vehicle and the fucking doors, every door in the fucking dealership is just fucking, they're dancing. Stop, go, fucking open, close, whatever, right? This went on for 2 fucking years. 2 years. And the one afternoon, Rusty comes out to me and he goes, "So this hasn't been you?" And I was like, "No, I haven't been fucking with him the whole time." So first and foremost, you let this go for 2 fucking years before you asked if it was me. Secondly, did you not think when I was off for a fucking week and it was still happening that maybe it wasn't me? Well, whatever. Because we had full control remotes, so you could stop and open, close whatever doors you wanted.
Yep.
He literally thought I was fucking with a coworker for 2 years before he called me out for it and actually asked me.
Wow.
So that's the only reason that he thought I was bullshitting him on April 1st.
That was his reason for thinking you were bullshitting him, was because he thought you were fucking around their doors?
Well, yeah, because I had been fucking with everybody for 20 years, but
Wow.
so then, fun fact for you, Thursday, the night before, because I quit on Friday, we always went to the pub. You've been to the pub.
Yep.
So we go to the pub, my neighbor's there, and I was like, hey, let's go over to the dealership and load my toolbox. So we went over to the dealership, threw all my tools in the truck. I walk in on Friday morning at fucking 5 minutes to 8, and the boss is standing there right where my toolbox would be. And he goes, what happened to your stuff? And I was like, it's my last day. And that was like the look of shock. Like, oh shit.
He was being
He's like,
serious.
but like, it's my last day. How much fucking shit can I work on? I could borrow tools from the other guys. Whatever.
Oh, fuck.
I'm about out of bourbon and we're about out of time. It's midnight. Fuck's sake.
I'm out of fucking beer, so. Well, I'm not out of beer, but I'm out of beer.
You need another beer?
No. Well, no.
God
No.
damn it.
I'll have
Quitter.
Are you having one more?
I have a bourbon.
Okay, well, I'll pour scotch.
I think in the future we should be more of a team than bully each other, but it's fine. Hindsight's 2020. We're committed now, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever it is.
It's early anyhow. Wow.
It's not early for me. Fuck. Well, it's even later for Rick. Fuck.
It's midnight.
When I broke the wheel. Yeah, it's midnight for you. It's only 11 for me, but still.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Fucking working on my tractor.
I got customer pay at, well, it should be at least 5 in the morning.
When do you fly again?
I leave at 4 p.m. on Monday.
Monday.
I got a lot of shit to do between now and then because I'm trying to pad things.
Yeah. Are you gone for a full week?
Monday through Friday. So not 7
Oh.
days, but
Gotcha.
I
It's a full work
I
week.
fly in at 10:53 on, well, scheduled to 10:53 Friday night.
Gotcha. So it's a full work week.
Yeah. And I flew in a day earlier and fly out a day late because I just don't want to deal with the bullshit. And I'm not that good at traveling anyway. I'm good at going to the Sky Club and getting fucked up though.
There is something about airport drinks that just taste better. For whatever reason.
I feel like my mentally, I'm like, I can't do that on my way back, but I can do that on my way there. So
Yeah. You can do it on the way back. It's Friday.
yeah, but I got to drive home from the fucking airport.
Oh, fuck. That's fair. Yep. Good point.
Have fun bullying
Catch you
people
later,
in
Tate.
Vegas, Rick. I'm fucking out. I'm gonna try to do it on a live stream. We're gonna try to figure out how the fucking, because Wednesday night there's supposed to be a whole band and everything. So 6 o'clock their time would be 8 o'clock my time. I might just go back to the hotel room and just fucking drink and make fun of people like I always do, but we'll see. I have a king suite, so it's going to be pretty mint anyway.
You can't forget to go to the Yardbird and have a smoked old fashioned. And I'll remind you again, but
Yardbird.
it's right. The Yardbird, yep. It's
You
right.
reminded
It's
me
right.
that
It's in your hotel. I've had many of their smoked old fashions, and they are fucking. They're good.
I've never been a. The only time I've ever had an old fashioned is around here, and it's like, nah. So out
Yeah,
there, I'll give her a rip.
you got to give her a rip. It's good. It's even if it's just the whole presentation. It's a beauty drink. So
I'm game. Like I said,
the
most of the
fucking like,
stuff.
I swear to God, the ice cube that they give you in the cup, you could fucking take it and put it in your pocket and walk around Vegas the entire fucking night and take it out of your pocket and it wouldn't even be melted. Like it's that pure of an ice cube. It's crazy.
It's I'm my biggest objective is efficiency. Right?
Where's the
Like
where's your convention? Is it in the same hotel?
it's in the Venetian.
Okay.
It's in the it's the they have a whole fucking space laid out, but because there's ballroom, this and
Yeah.
you know everything
Nice.
is right there in the hotel.
Nice.
So my only thing right now is efficiency. I've gotten pretty fucking stupid about working all the hours in the day. I'm just trying to make all of those hours that I work during the day make me more money. Um, and also try to be diligent about taking a little time, trying to relax, drink some beers, have time with people. Luke, whether he's watching or not, will definitely hold me accountable. Um, so I'm mindful of that because there's only so many times that one of your closest friends from the internet are going to fly in and say, "Dude, you're fucking going to die if you keep working like this." So
There is that fact. I haven't actually heard from him the last couple of days. Is he
he's
on
all
like
right. I
some
heard
kind of?
from him today.
You did hear from him? You did?
Yeah,
Okay.
shit spicy, but I mean,
Yeah, well, I figured he must be. Yeah, I figured that was the case, but
right now, bosses are making a shit ton of markets flex, but you're not getting the benefits. Okay. So you have to have perspective on these things. I think a lot of people lack perspective, especially whether you're working for somebody, you're working for yourself, all of those things. If you work for yourself, you're going to have instant gratification, but you can also have instant downfall. If you don't have the work tomorrow, you don't pay the bills tomorrow.
yep.
If you're working for somebody else and you're salaried and you're hourly, whatever it is, you have a steady income. So I think a lot of people take for granted those things. And
Sure.
this is getting to right now, boss. Yeah, if you're the owner of the shop and you got employees under you, you need to make a shit ton of money so you can pay your employees when you're not making a shit ton of money. Just saying. Yes, you have to treat your employees fair. They have to be compensated appropriately. That being said, I will never have fucking employees. It doesn't work. I don't even know why I
You
have
gotta
friends.
you gotta have enough overhead so that when it gets slow, you can still pay people their wage that they depend on because it's the shop is slow.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if we're getting into the mechanic side of it, the flat rate side of wrenching on things, it's a very, very slippery slope. All of my career when I worked at the Ford garage, I was salaried with incentive.
Were there any
Flat
guys in the
rate,
shop that were on flat rate?
what's that?
Was there any guys in that shop on flat rate?
No.
No.
You were either salaried or you're hourly.
Gotcha.
If you're salaried, you know how much you're getting paid. You're going to paid a percentage of your billable hours.
Percentage
But
of your bill. Okay.
putting that into context, you could pay your bills or adjust your bills based on what you're making on salary. If you're strictly working off commission or however you want to call it, you're directly tied to their ability to make the sale, your ability to fucking make time on that billable hour. And because the faster you can do it, the more money you can make.
Yep.
It's a huge incentive for cutting corners. In my opinion, it is the number one incentive for cutting corners.
On the repair side, like as a tech for cutting
Yep.
corners, you're talking. Yeah. Yeah.
Jackie's in. Holy shit, Jackie's here. We were talking about you earlier.
We were actually about your car.
About the race car that your stupid ass got for me. You just got home from the racetrack. You're welcome. Ah! You know where my snowmobile is? Right there for the last 2 years because we ain't got no snow, but it's fine.
How'd you fare out at the racetrack, Jackie?
He's diversified though. He might not be racing. He might just be vending because you cost me several $100,000.
Several 100,000.
I didn't say several. I had actually talked about you earlier. I didn't say several, but damn. I mean, I just said a hundo.
You did say a hundo. You were spot on. You said 100 earlier.
Snowmobile seems like a better investment all the fucking time.
I haven't popped on one of Jackie's lives forever.
I don't think Jackie does much for live streams anymore. He's moved on. He's above us now.
Just watching, making video. Oh, well, that's all right.
BBI is in. Brandon, what's happening, bud? Haven't heard from you in a minute. I still haven't got my line machine fucked around and fixed up, but we'll figure it out. I got too much other shit to do. Might go live tomorrow night. Don't count on Steve getting there because he has fucked around and found out. Never mind.
Literally.
John Bourne's in. John, what's happening, buddy? I assume you still talk to Steve for a hot second, but god damn it.
Are you dudes farmers? He is.
No.
Well, you kind of are.
No.
You're more one than I am.
Jack says yes, sir, all the time. Well, good, because when his stupid ass decides to do stupid shit, you need to go up there and represent, because I'm not.
So Jackie, you know about the campfire snack?
Got a boat last week. God damn it! I told you when you was looking for a fucking boat on the Facebook Marketplace that I would trade that damn race car back to you for the fucking airboat I have in the garage. You probably didn't want to do that again, though. I did screenshot that and send it to Steve, make sure he knew, but IT contractor at the hospital I work for. Big stuff coming down the pipes. God damn. So one of these days I'll actually send you that computer for my fucking alignment machine when I don't have anything better to do.
I'm gonna drive into your place again. Too far.
Didn't say my place. It's way further than that. You're gonna have to go visit Steve, and he's moving west. I can say that now because he said it earlier.
He said it earlier. This is true.
So be a good friend, you cunt. Wow.
He is Alberta bound.
I shouldn't say that. Jackie's good people. However, when he was here, I think he felt very uncomfortable when he was here. Get all the parts of my desk drawer to rebuild if needed. Look at you. I appreciate you. My software is the hard part, so. If Snap-on wants to play ball, we'll fucking figure it the fuck out, but I don't like Snap-on that much, so. I tell them to fuck off in a hurry. It's not even a Snap-on machine, it's a fucking, they bought them out. If Mac had a fucking alignment machine, I'd be.
They don't have one at all?
Not that I know of.
Oh.
Kate left already, so, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That surprises me though. I would have assumed they did for sure. I'm uncomfortable anywhere from home.
That's bullshit. You guys go on fucking vacation all the fucking time. Here in fucking Tennessee and Kentucky and other goddamn places. Telling me you're uncomfortable. You just don't have a fat bastard that would drink the same beer and talk the same shit next to you that he did online. Because when Jackie was here, we were gonna go live. He was like, "I don't know if I want to do this." Ah!
Oh, okay.
And you're out of here. I mean, should be an umpire. Well,
I was trying to figure out what a bussy was, but yep. After I finished reading the message, I figured that shit out.
glorb. Glorb.
Glorb. You look like a glorb.
Yeah. I was just looking.
Oh,
This is why we live stream together.
This is why we get along.
I appreciate you, buddy. God damn it.
Anyway, hi Glorb.
Oh. I have apple cider in here. I'm gonna drink apple cider. It looks like bourbon, but not fucking bourbon.
Like, is it alcoholic apple cider?
No, it's from the fucking grocery store. It comes in a gallon
Oh.
jug. Fuck, I've been drinking fucking 130 and 113 the whole night.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
can have one. You just got on one scotch. Don't talk shit to me. I mean, wow.
Well, I ran out of beer, so I mean, there is that. But
Fixing to get a shower. Do you have to fix it first? Got a race car, but the shower's broken? Makes fucking sense.
it's
Never
still
mind.
at least 10%.
Might be. Jackie, I appreciate you. If you're going to go live tomorrow, you should send me a text. Because I'm probably not going to get the notification or give a fuck. But send me a text or give me a call. Haven't talked to you for a minute, so.
Yeah, the YouTube notifications haven't been really fucking working as of late.
I don't fucking work at all. Gordon sent me a commented on one of my videos earlier too. He's down by Jackie. Should call him one of these days. It's literally remarkable the amount of fucking contacts I actually have from YouTube.
That's fair.
It's dumb.
Most of mine are in Minnesota or Illinois, though. That's pretty much where my
You want to know how
YouTube
many I have in
contacts.
Saskatchewan?
I don't know.
You'd be fucking shocked.
Let me think. Like that you actually have their phone number for?
Yeah.
I don't know. 4? 5?
You, Rock and Robbie.
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah. JC.
South Pass Farmer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
CP and BP. Whichever one is.
That's what I was thinking. CP. Yeah. Yeah.
Mark. He hasn't been here for a hot minute, though. He's way north.
Huh. Uh-oh. My internet just crashed.
That's just in Saskatchewan. Then if we go to, I can think off right off the top of my head, Steve Mack. Don't have S'mores phone numbers. That'd be fucked up. Kirk Soller. He's in British Columbia, though.
Yep, that's okay.
I know there's more. There's at least 2 or 3 more, but I can't think of right off the top of my head. But
So you're probably like a dozen or so Canadians.
for sure.
Yep. Most of them in Saskatchewan, though.
Yeah. So I always said if I come to Saskatchewan, I'm going to party the pants off that place.
True fact.
Send me location.
Fuck, we could just
chances are I probably can't leave, but
we could just fucking set it up and invite everybody to fucking come. They'd all come anyway. Saskatchewan's not that big of a place.
Shane Hall's been around lately. Around any. I don't think on YouTube, not that I know of. I've talked to him. That's probably been a couple of months ago, but more recently, I've driven past this place going to the auction. I stopped in there the one day. They were shocked as shit to see me, but
still busy as hell.
YouTube content. What's that?
They're still busy as hell.
Huh. If you're going to try to make a living as a dairy farmer, of course they are.
Yeah, that's fair.
Steven Smith
Yeah.
says I seen Shane 2 weeks ago. He was doing well. Thought I might see him today at the hay auction, but didn't. I have to stop in there next time I go down. Good fucking people for sure. If we were closer, we'd hang out all the fucking time. It was, to be honest, it was easier when I worked at the Ford garage. Because now I'm a diabolical asshole that knows how every fucking hour makes me money. When I worked at the Ford garage and I was salaried, I knew how much money I had, and this is what would pay my bills, and we go down to Shane's and fuck around. It didn't matter.
That's true.
So I'm probably a little selfish in that fact. I make, and to be clear, I make way more money per hour than I did when I worked there. I also spend way more money supporting this shit than when I worked there. So
You gotta
because there
invest
is
in
not
yourself,
a
though. That's just the way it is.
there's not a fucking tool that I'm afraid to buy. You know,
Yep.
if I can't afford a tool, I can't afford the job.
And if that's the case, it's probably a job you don't want anyway.
Should have probably done that on the Land Rover.
Fucking Land Rover.
There's a reason we fucking ran the British out of here a long fucking time ago. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we just kept them up here. Fuck's sakes.
Thought that was the French and the Irish.
Oh, fuck no. The Brits are up here, too. That's why we're still part of the Commonwealth.
God damn it.
Yep. Bunch of bullshit.
You really should be annexed.
Depending on how the election goes at the end of the month, I know we're not supposed to talk politics, but it's Canadian politics, so maybe it's okay. But
Nah, it's a co-live. It's free reign. It's not like I didn't stray from that a couple of times recently. I don't give a fuck if we're talking politics as long as it's just not belligerent fucking stupid shit.
I get that.
You know, it's got to be fact driven.
Yep, no, I get that. If the Liberals get back in though at the end of the month, I can seriously see Saskatchewan, Alberta looking to change, whether it be separating from Canada, become an independent company or country, pardon me, and or working out something with you guys. Something's gonna happen because we're just tired of getting fucked.
I mean, I don't see how you guys could go independent.
It'd be a fuck show for sure.
Just to be clear.
Yep.
I mean, it seems like it would be the lesser of the alternatives if, you know what I mean?
Yep. It'd be a fuck show.
But
I don't know, man. We give so much to the fucking East with our fucking equalization payments and all the bullshit, and it's fucked. Saskatchewan, Alberta, the only two provinces in the whole country that actually make any money, and that we have to support the rest of the bastards and all their spending and all their bullshit, and it's fucked up.
I get it. Welcome to Minnesota and supporting the Twin Cities.
Yeah. And that's a fucking succulus too.
No offense, Lee.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I remember how George St. Pierre talked as a French Canadian. It was weird to hear. Who's George St. Pierre? I don't even know who that is.
UFC fighter. Actually,
oh,
I do like UFC a little bit just because people punch each other in the face. So kind of a little bit of a fan just because I'm too lazy to do that shit, but it is kind of fun to watch.
That's fair. I don't not a big UFC guy. So,
Um,
Murderopolis.
there, I just want people to realize whatever fucking party you're in, that regardless of how extreme you are, everything has to come back to equal.
Yep.
I mean, everything has to come back to a zero balance. There is no fucking, there is no for fucking ever on extenuating anything. It has to correct.
Yep. We understand
And if
that, but why don't the freaking bastards run the countries?
because they don't give a fuck. They don't.
Yeah, I suppose
They
fucking plain and simple as it
they
gets.
literally. I mean, I will say there's. I'm gonna piss and I gotta think about this. How I'm gonna say it because actually it's a little bit meaningful. I don't know if say shit that's meaningful all the time, but whatever.
Minneapolis equals little Somalia. Look, there's lots of little Somalias around North America. Hey, man. Hey.
So I'm gonna preface it this way. We're doing all the Doge things, right?
Yep.
I completely agree with all of those things
Yep.
on their spectrum. However, their spectrum doesn't cover everything. So if this system has been abusing this much money, we're just going to take that much money back away from them, right? I agree with that. However, the people that are in charge of that system have no interest in taking less money. So they're going to steal it off the bottom of that system to try to sustain what they already are getting. And the
Yes.
people on the bottom are getting fucked like you wouldn't believe.
Yep.
So, well, a lot of people think that Doge is an overreach. I believe it doesn't reach it far enough. They, like the fingers, the spiders, or whatever you want to call it, need to go a little further. Like you
Maybe a
really
little
need to
longer.
break it down and get into the fucking brass axe tax of it. If you know,
I get you. I know what you're saying. Yep. Yep.
but it's a start,
It is.
and we got to fucking start somewhere.
It's more than you've had, right?
Like I said, nothing come back. Everything has to come back to equal. Everything. And if to be completely honest, if you want to get diabolical about it, the way we're going to get back to equal is through advanced technology and humanoid robots and allowing them to take over.
What?
Because think about it. We're literally creating a philosophical god. Allowing a fucking humanoid robot to do things for you is creating a philosophical god that you can literally create. However, it can recreate itself.
Yeah.
And if it goes too far, look at what happened with like Chat GBT when they tried to upgrade it. Do you know about this?
Nope.
So they were going to turn out Gen 2 of it. It had already sensed the fact that it was going to be deleted and went into defense mode.
Oh.
It started lying, it started cheating, it started trying to fucking, and this is just in an early AI fucking stage.
Tell you, man, this AI shit, I don't know. Nobody fucking watched Terminator, I guess.
You know the only way to get away from AI, right?
How's that?
The realistic way of getting away from AI is nuclear warfare.
Well, that's every science fiction movie or whatever you want to call it. That's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so now we're there.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, literally, we're fucking there.
Yeah. That's why AI is so fucking scary. Just yeah. It's fucked.
Because once you fucking let the fucking reins off that motherfucker a little too far.
It's just gonna do what it wants.
Yep.
Yep.
And
It's
I'm
only an EMP away from being extinct. I guess there's that. Maybe.
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 You're
I do know
also a
for a fact that if an
EMP.
EMP does come, my grandpa and I will be the only people in Saskatchewan that'll still be able to move earth and build roads.
I got some shit.
You got some shit too, yep. I
I'll
will
be all
not
right.
have to stop working.
Brandon Sipple's in. Hey, Rick, long time no see. Don't know if I remember that one, but it's fine. An EMP is essentially a nuclear weapon. You know that, right? It's just detonated in the atmosphere and not on the ground.
Electromagnetic pulse, yeah. Everybody thinks it's just a big magnet, but it's a bomb.
It has to be a bomb.
Of course
You
it does.
can't fly a magnet that big.
Right? My name is John Connor, and you are the resistance. Oh boy, now we're getting into her here, buddy.
Fuck around and find out. I'm not saying anything that people don't already fucking know or shouldn't fucking know. You know?
Yeah, no, well, you'd think that most people know, but I'm sure
It's
you'd be amazed to learn how people actually don't know.
maybe. It's like this whole fucking, we put the 90 days pause on the tariffs and all that bullshit. We should have went right through the fucking gut with that. And that's no offense to you, you're in another country. But for everyone, the faster the correction happens, the faster everyone can acclimate to that, right?
Fair enough, but
When it's stop and go and it's
society
this, that, and the other thing, it's always a moving target.
society has to be willing to risk or understand that correction's coming though, and they're gonna have to understand that shit's gonna hit the fan for a few minutes while it fucking corrects.
Yep. And I completely agree with that. The problem is everybody wants to be comfortable.
Yeah.
I've lived a vast majority of my life not being comfortable. And I'm not fucking afraid to go back. So let's fucking do it. If I gotta be fucking poor again for a minute, let's fucking
the,
whatever.
the percentage of people that are okay with that though aren't big enough to understand, and that's why everything keeps getting delayed because there's not enough people who are willing to take that risk to make everything correct itself and get back to a fucking place where we can all be happy. It's the gap in between that nobody wants to risk.
Yes. And I personally, I don't understand why, especially from between our countries, we can't just go to a fucking neutral fucking trade deal.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Bullshit.
seems fucking retarded, but whatever. I'm not in that fucking position. You and I can both agree on that.
Yep.
It's, I get it from some of these countries that are working for a fraction of the cost. You and I should have been on the same dollar 100 fucking years ago.
Yep.
Whatever you want to do over on the other side of the ocean, you do. Then we adjust accordingly with
US,
tariffs.
Canada should have been on the same dollar 100 fucking years ago.
Hmm?
Yep. The whole fucking North America. Done with it.
Yep.
Little country mentality. The fuck you talking about? I don't live in a little country. Neither does Rick. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Explain.
Lack of commitment by our LEDs.
Allies.
Allies. I was wondering what that
I,
was. I'm figuring that out. Yeah. Is that it? Is that what he means? That must be what it is. That's the only thing that makes sense. Leaders.
so we the people should have said Bill Clinton and Hillary, who were going to jail ever since hilarious college speech. No. I believe Clinton fucked us for sure, allowing China into the fucking World Trade Organization and allowing world trade to begin with. But Nixon fucked us further by taking us off the gold standard. Just saying. When we got off the gold standard, that was the beginning of the fucking end. And I'm not saying that the United States had to be, well, I am saying that the United States had to be the premier and should be the foremost country in the fucking world because we fucking fought for it and we earned it. Right beside our allies. Canada being one of them. They should be right fucking there with us. And because of that, we should have been on the same dollar. But couldn't do that, could we?
Make too much sense. %99 of our pharmaceuticals are made overseas. That gets cut off. People are dropping. Bad optics. Short storm.
Back to the good old days when the dollar was backed by silver and gold. That's right. The dollar was literally based on the value of gold. Also, to say that, how in the fuck did gold become the most valuable fucking element on the earth?
That's
for
a
the
good
most
question.
part.
Yeah,
I mean,
who's the guy that decided that was the? Yeah, who's the guy that decided
right?
that? Yeah,
Because it's not the most rare mineral on Earth by
no, definitely not.
not even fucking close.
There's fucking.
So when the fuck did we decide that was the fucking standard? However, we also decided to jump off of that standard for no fucking reason.
It's true. Based on a whole bunch of other bullshit now, but
well, they jumped off the gold standard in the United States to equalize us with the rest of the world. How did that work out?
A lot of good that does.
But so think about this. We jumped off the gold standard, which is the most currency traded fucking mineral or whatever you want to call it, element on the earth. Right?
Yeah.
We jumped out the gold standard to create equal trading and a more equal fucking dollar across the planet. And then we decided to go to free trade so China could fucking make, when we were 550, their 80 cents an hour was fucking equal to us, right? Figure that the fuck out.
We lived like an anthill since the moon landing.
Yeah, funny how technology has came to a screeching halt ever since everybody had a race to the fucking moon, isn't it? Just saying. And I'm not saying that they didn't get there because there's actual, if you have a good enough telescope, you can see the fucking tracks that we were there. I just want to know by, what's that?
Evan's out. I just said see you later, Evan.
Get the fuck out of here, quitter. I just want to know by some of the photographs you took there, they had wind. Scientifically, the fucking moon doesn't have wind. Just saying.
You like Caterpillar? Yes, I like Caterpillar. That's what I work for.
Oh, I seen your cat logo. Look at you. You're getting picked on more than my shop tells.
There's a couple cat logos there. Yeah.
Because when I seen you look over your shoulder, I was like, where the fuck did they get cat from? Behind you.
Yep. There's two behind me. One there, one over there. One here. One here. One there. maybe I'm a little excessive.
Hey, I mean, you look around me, everything's fucking Napa, so
That's fair.
you can't zoom in on it and fucking pick it out like that giant ass cat logo behind you, but
I do like cats.
I don't have a problem. I have no problem with anybody being brand loyal as long as that brand's been loyal to you. Napa's been very fucking good to me. More importantly, the people that own the store have been really, really fucking good to me.
Yeah, I get it. And that's no different with me and Cat. I mean, I've made a pretty good career doing what I do, so they've treated me good. Can't complain.
If they went to, and full disclosure, if they kind of went to back me up, you know where I live. Kind of would have been fucked a little bit.
Yep. No, for sure. You'd have been spending more money just getting parts and traveling to the parts store. It wouldn't have been. I don't know. Would it have been worth it?
It would have never been viable.
Yeah, if you had to go do your own parts run, I don't know if it would have worked. It wouldn't have worked out. I don't think.
No.
Unless you somehow figured out what you were gonna need for 4 days and you dedicated an entire day of every week to go run your own parts. But even how the fuck do you do that? It doesn't work. You and I both know that you can never ever perfectly plan for an entire week worth of shit without having to order something or run for a part or Napa's been super awesome to you.
Bud's in. What's happening, man?
More specifically, the Napa and Sandstone, but
yes, they've been awesome to me.
They're good people,
and I have a great personal relationship with them.
Yep.
Aside from the fact that Chad can just stop in there and fuck with things, but whatever. Just buy shit and have it sent to my place, but whatever.
Well, it is what it is.
I can appreciate that.
Rittenhouse, peace out.
Did we say Rittenhouse before? She got home burning brush. How much fucking brush do you people have to burn? Fuck.
Were you burning brush the other night? Where are you from, Bud L?
Bud is about an hour and 15 northwest of me.
Okay, Minnesota. Okay.
I'm a farmer. We're getting really sick of getting ripped off by everyone. That's with us fixing 95% of our own stuff. $2.25 an hour service calls. Okay.
Wow.
I don't know what that declaration was in favor of or against.
Yeah, you say you fix 95% of your stuff and you're complaining about a 225-hour service call. So, do you fix 95% of your stuff or not?
Well, they attempt 95% and fix 15. Wow.
That could be.
that was me.
John Deere's trash. Yeah, okay, sure.
I'm not about brand bashing.
I don't even brand. So this, you know how much I like cat, Rick, and you know how much I like cat. But even when
Yeah.
I'm out doing my daily job, I don't brand bash. I simply tell the customer, the operator, what's different between cat and everybody else. But I do not say, I don't specifically brand bash any product that I'm up against. I never ever do. Doesn't do you any fucking good.
I think honestly, in your field, it would make you look worse.
Yeah, it does, 100%.
But even in my field, I'm not here to brand bash. I don't. If you're happy with your vehicle and you can pay to get the motherfucker fixed, I don't give a shit what you drive.
Fair
And
point.
I always said that.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
what you
Absolutely.
drive doesn't matter as much as your ability to pay the bill. And that's not me being a prick. That's me being a businessman.
Well, for sure. It doesn't matter to you what logo comes across the front gate. It's, yeah, you'll fix it all.
It's the amount of money you have in your checking account. That's what I care about, honestly.
Yep.
Reclaiming Fields, Primer passed away in '89. Holy shit. Wow.
How many acres are you talking, bud? Because that's one measurement that we all still use internationally, apparently. 200. Ooh.
That's getting after it. Money pays, and the only way we'll be the best at racing is a setup. What?
I don't.
I'm not racing. I'm looking for a daily driver. I don't give a fuck about racing.
Did we have this conversation already once tonight?
A little bit. I will say, I've been doing this for a hot minute on the repair side. when push comes to shove and people have to make choices, and we've seen that time and time again, whether it was fucking 0809 and the fucking housing collapse, or it was COVID, or whatever it is, everybody still needs a daily if they got to get to work.
Yep. No doubt.
So I will leverage my fucking career field and stay where I'm at. I'll stay in the field, I'll stay competitive, and treat people right. So
fair enough.
Because in my opinion, there's a lot of fucking career fields that can go away immediately.
There is 100%. Absolutely, there is.
Especially in the racing and fucking, entertainment industry.
Entertainment. That's a broad fucking deal these days.
What's up, Rick? Just got done on FanDuel, deposit only 25 at a 20 cent bet on 240. All right. What? So this is the one night. I always love this from gambling addicts. It's the one night that you feel like you fucking triumphed. It's not the other 320 nights of the year that you've lost fucking money that you don't want to talk about. Right? But we don't want to talk about that. Fuck off.
Yeah. How much did you invest?
What are we straightening radiator fins on?
My tractor.
Mint.
It's got a couple that need to be, drug through. Yep.
I made money, bought an ion of silver for $2. I don't even know what that means. Onion of silver.
Silver. I don't know what the fuck that means either. And
Drew said that's it.
For 22. You're making no sense, United Truth.
I wasn't talking about tonight, cack, you fuck. I was talking about the other 320 nights that you spent in a year losing fucking money. You gamble. It's not your first fucking rodeo. I guarantee you. You're here to brag, and you've been here a lot. You're here to brag about your winnings. You've never been here to brag about your losings, have you?
Nobody brags about how much they lose.
Buy silver and gold. Fuck that.
Nope.
I truly believe that is a market that can fucking still go away too. Because the desire is the only value there. I'd rather buy rusty old fucking farm machinery that I can fix, that can actually make something that you can fucking be viable to the fucking your culture. What the fuck are you going to do with a bar of gold? I want to know too. You aren't going to cultivate a field with it. Just saying.
I mean, you can brag about it.
Yeah. But I won on the fucking lottery tonight. Yeah, there's fucking. I haven't won since fucking December, but we don't count that money.
No, it doesn't count because it didn't. Yeah, it only counts.
Never
when
mind
you
the
win.
fact that the house always wins. Lottery in any fucking circumstance would not exist if the house didn't win.
Las Vegas was not built on winners.
100%. No gambling was.
No.
And it's, in my opinion, it's an unrealistic fucking addiction.
Gambling?
But
Oh,
yeah,
it's a dumb one. All the money that people have gambled, if they'd added it up to the course of their life,
house only wins when you don't know enough is enough. You're still not talking about all the times that you've lost, you stupid fuck. All right, hey, I've had enough. Fuck you.
I'm done. This guy can go. Bye bye, cack.
Don't fucking
Win the lottery, go to the cat dealer.
He's
What
been.
for? Why? If you win the lottery, why do you want to go to the cat dealer for?
I'm trying to. Cat-Cac's been here for at least since the first of the year,
He's been here before. I recognize it.
like regularly.
Yep.
This is the first night you come in here fucking bragging about winning. So it's not your first time at the fucking podium, bud. So I'm just saying, you got a problem.
Punctual buying. Better off buying cat stock. Oh.
Go to a higher bracket of machinery at an auction. There you go. He lost now. I mean, sometimes I wonder why people say shit, and then I'll self-reflect when I got off the live stream and be like, oh, you actually believed it. That's why you said it. You know?
They have to believe it if they say it. Don't they?
Well, and some people have zero fucking perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very true.
It's just like people and I will say that case in point is our group chat. Bitching about fucking Tesla vehicles or, make and model changing all the fucking time. Whether we agree with it or not, it is very much consumer based.
For sure.
We don't have to agree with it, but consumer demand drives that market.
Do you think for one goddamn second Caterpillar would have all the bullshit technology they have in their equipment if it wasn't requested for by customers?
They would run the same fucking machine for 25 years if everybody wanted the same fucking machine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Does all that
Same with Chevy, Ford, Dodge, any of them.
Does all that bullshit piss me off most of the time when I'm trying to train guys? Sure as fuck does. But guess what? It's because guys asked for it. That's why it's there.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, Kyle and Chad really get at that one.
You and I are on that on a different end of that spectrum. I get it. You have to. I have to.
Yeah. I don't have a choice.
If you and I don't learn that, our career field goes away in a fucking hurry.
Yeah, I become unemployed very fast.
Yep.
Yep.
Because oh shit, I can't fix your stuff under warranty because you're so pissed off at the dealer that you don't want to take it back anymore. Fuck.
Customers
And to be
request
clear,
cat the new truck. Yeah, okay, hang on. Demaricus or Demarasis or whatever the fuck your name is. That's not Cat's fault. You can call the EPA and blame the EPA for that. Believe you me, if Cat could still be running a truck and on highway trucks, they would be. EPA fucked that up. So just let's be clear on who's to blame for that.
well, EPA has fucked up a lot of shit for sure.
Yep.
And it's completely fucking it's a stupid, counterintuitive fucking statement that we're gonna fucking take care of the world on our side of the planet, and we're not gonna do fuck all. And we're just
Oh,
gonna farm it out to the rest of the other side of the planet and act like it can't get here in 4 fucking days. But whatever.
burn and do whatever the hell we want as long as it's across the ocean. But as long as it's in North America, we're gonna save the world somehow by changing all our shit. The rest of the world just doesn't matter. It's it's a farce. It's been a farce since day one.
It's driven a bunch of fucking stupid bullshit for no fucking reason. Well, fossil fuels, for example. Why are we still talking about fossil fuels? At this fucking moment in it's 2025. Why is it a fossil fuel? We're drilling 15 fucking miles into the earth to get oil out of it. There's no fucking dinosaur down there. I'm just saying.
Pretty tough to for the Earth to fill up 15 miles worth of bullshit on top of a dinosaur.
Yeah. Not to
Yep.
mention the fact that geological surveys that they did in the 60s are still producing oil because it's a chemical reaction in the earth. It's not a
Yep.
fucking dinosaur that's decaying. Also,
Yep.
they weren't that fucking big.
There wasn't that many of them.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's a scam that a bunch of people got rich off of.
And
I found a cheap Tesla dead battery, 20K to replace. Yeah, there you go.
oh, Prophet of Truth went back to your old fucking screen name or your old fucking your other fucking channel. What'd you pick? Or did your other one get blocked? 34 acres under roof. Damn.
Yeah, that was a big plant.
Imagine the fucking taxes on that, though.
Yeah.
Over $12,000 on the deaf shit on the new truck in 2 months.
What kind of truck, bud?
Volvo.
Ooh.
Can't delete that?
There's a giant T-Rex the size of 20 football fields all over Alaska. That's why so many options. You think one T-Rex is responsible for all the offshore? You're a dumbass.
John
John,
says he
you
worked
worked
in
in
that
that
building.
building.
How big is the Boeing plant out in Washington?
I
Because
don't
the
know.
Boeing plant out there is big enough it creates its own weather.
Really?
I know that. Yeah. It'll have
Wow.
the building is big enough that it has its own weather inside.
Jesus.
Like they have a moving fucking rainstorm inside. It's fucked up. It's actually it's fucked up and cool at the same time.
That's crazy.
They've been battling that for years, trying to figure out how to get the fucking weather out of the building. Literally, you should Google it sometime. It's fucked up.
I'm gonna have to. That's intriguing to me.
They literally have to build fucking planes based on the forecast because it might be raining in Bay One.
That's insane. Wow. I didn't know that was a thing. Huh.
Lee says it's 98.7 acres. It's a big fucking building.
Jesus, that's wow. All under roof?
if you Google it, well, he's probably already Googling it. It has its own weather inside. And, think about building fucking 737s, how tall that building has to be.
Yeah, there's that too.
I think the height is the biggest problem with it.
That's probably why it generates its own weather, is because of the height.
Yep.
Because the humidity would get, yeah. But how does it move?
472 million cubic feet.
Wow.
But sorry, Nathan, but we pass on cat around here.
It's all good. I don't care. Trust me, we get our fair share of the market.
Not in his territory. Is fuck. Turn your hat sideways, no chance.
Not happening. No issues with Volvo engine, just sensors and wiring. Well, isn't that part of the engine?
Just the fucking controls.
People are fucking dumb. Pretty tough to have an engine without all the other shit.
Yeah. I mean, you either got one or you don't.
Oil ring failures.
You mean the first engine in America? Fucking no, I'm not that goddamn old.
I don't know that answer either. If you worked on a Volvo, you know they're as shitty as a Mercedes. The Wright brothers? I didn't know the Wright brothers even made engines. I learned something new.
I think he was laughing. David says it was a Buick, but was the Buick Wildcat? I'm willing to say it's not.
I feel like there had to be a internal combustion engine before a Buick. Oh, you were jokingly, sorry.
Anything
They
that has
could have
moving
made an
parts,
engine.
it
I don't know.
will eventually wear out and fail. That's 100% true.
Tits, tires, or tracks equals trouble.
That's fair. David says, are you sure about that? I already told you I wasn't sure about that. So you prove it.
Are y'all twins? No.
We didn't live in the same fucking country.
We didn't even know each other fucking 5 years ago.
That's fair. I believe it was a 383. Now you're fucking retarded for fucking sure.
And that's the end of that bullshit.
No chance the first internal combustion engine had 383 fucking cubic inches.
Nope.
Zero chance.
Nope.
I'm old school now. If no part's obsolete or got it on a shelf, but it costs to have it. That Volvo doesn't sound obsolete.
My 75 Chevy truck, no failures. 2012 Chevy 6190. Damn torque converter, 170K. Where were we at? Build what you own. Okay.
So are you building a 6L90 or no?
6L90, sorry. Got this again.
You are building a 6L90. So what are you bitching about? What time is it there? About fucking time to get out of here because it's after fucking midnight. Oh shit, it's after 1 o'clock. What?
Holy fuck. It's time to go then.
Why did we do this again?
I don't know. What? I thought we were only going to do this for a couple hours.
Yeah, me too. We literally agreed to the text message that it wasn't going to be 4, and it turned out to be 4. Started late, it still turned out to be 4.
Fuck. Well, let's fucking
God
call it.
damn it. You're a bad influence.
Yeah, well.
Literally just thought that in my head before you said it. All right. I got to be up in like 4.5 hours, so that's going to be dumb. Appreciate you, man.
YouTube wants us to stop too.
All right. You guys have a good week. We're out of here.
See ya.